live role play. Hi, everybody. I'm Corey. Hello. I'm the Dungeon Master for OpportunityRoll. I'm here with the group. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, guys.
I'm going to need to adjust one camera here, because it is...
Yeah, my camera's a little weird in the roleplay one. That's strange.
It's okay. We'll get it fixed. It's going to take 30 seconds, and then we shouldn't have to worry about it again. Boom!
It's just in live troubleshooting from OpportunityRoll.
Yeah, because everybody tunes in for that live audio and editing fix. Hopefully,
down a bit.
Hopefully everybody thinks we sound decent. Yeah, I'll move you down a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you move me down a little bit for this one too? Because my head's
I've got no headroom.
I'm just big and mine. That's how it's gonna be. It's fine. Hello, world.
Alright, we're doing some final checkups. I apologize. I did attempt to do this earlier, but of course, you know how it always goes.
What's good, everyone? How are we doing today, chat?
Okay, there we go. There we go. We can get it. Now I understand how things work. And then let me just
It is opposite what you think.
Hold on.
Hanging, Jace.
Hello.
There we go. Hold on. Nope. There. I think I got it. The zoom is really what's getting me. To be completely honest, the scale of me.
Oh.
Well, I see how it is, Corey.
I'm gonna shake you around.
Just yeet you off the screen.
Yeah. We know how Corey loves yeet too, so let's make sure that we get that in there.
Eat bigly.
Can I take
eat a word from us?
Can I take what is it? Initiative? No, I can't take an initiative. Can I take
inspiration?
Inspiration from people.
You can give them negative
inspiration.
None of us have inspiration.
All right. Now that we've spent the last 2 minutes, all right. Hi, everybody in Game Land, out there in the viewer set. Thanks for being here. Is everybody content now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to Season 3 of OpportunityRoll. Holy crap, we just finished Season 2 a couple weeks ago, but it just went out last night. So thank you guys for being here. Let me tell that machine to shut up. That way you guys can actually hear us and enjoy this. So, we are here with a brand new adventure, I wouldn't say brand new world, but a fresh new start. We've got new characters, we've got an adventure to get to, we've had, behind the scenes here, a small kind of lead up to at least knowing our characters. So we moved from one town down to Krokka, and pretty much past that, we pretty much haven't really done much. We had a small side adventure, which got us into character. So, today, though, I'm going to fast forward time for us a little bit. Just so that we're in a decent standing of where we're at. And to do that, actually, let me also go ahead and give a nice visual of where we're headed. If you're wondering about the art and everything, we do own this. You can get them later on our Patreon if you enjoy them. It will take a minute to load because Roll20 is a special person in our hearts.
There we go.
Just absolutely special.
I love the flags.
Thank you. So, as you guys crest this hill, you're just on the edge of the desert. You're going to see this rather large kingdom, and there is this huge begotten wall around it. And you're going to notice, because it's not on the photo, but there are lines of people all the way around the exit and entrance. Now, for each and every one of you, considering we're moving as a group right now, it is going to take you 6 hours to get into Krokka. And that was a quick shot. Because right now, Krokka is going through what they would call their biggest festival of the year, which is the Guild Festival. For all of us in the know, the Guild Festival is this really large get-together of different guilds to showcase their abilities, try to get seen, and kind of make a name for themselves for the foreseeable year, to the point where they get pretty much all the work, and get to name their own price, pretty much like a legendary guild, without having to go and jump through all those hoops. So, with that, it has become increasingly busy. As we kind of come through the town, let me make sure I get this. We're going to enter the main gate, which is going to open, and they're going to put in people in groups of 10. Once they're in this little kind of docking system, the front gate will close and the second gate will open, as if you're going through this the barge for boats.
Mr. Dungeon Master,
Yes.
should we do intros so that everybody knows who we are?
I am in such a high right now. Yeah,
We're
let's-
so excited.
I mean, not
Also,
like
I'm gonna
drug
send
less, but
you something really quick.
all right, guys. Let's go ahead and introduce each other. Let's start at the bottom, work our way up. Let's go with Jace.
Hi, I'm Jace. Pronouns are they, them. I will be playing Rishi, a Air Genasi bard. Pronouns he, him. Rishi is about 5'6", light blue skin with kind of messy white hair, wearing a nice little cloth vest with a purple scarf, plain brown pants, nice boots, and a purple cloth belt.
All right, Alex.
Hi, all. My name is Alex. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Rook, whose pronouns are also she, they. We like to keep it simple around here. Rook appears to be a half-orc of some kind. Dark, actually kind of mid-tone gray skin. Their hair is braided up into a kind of interesting, just half-up look, with peacocky highlights in it. They're wearing kind of simple chainmail. The one thing that you would immediately notice about them is that they have a gold kind of filigreed earring hanging off of her ear. Yeah, she's an imposing figure. But for the moment, she is hanging towards the back.
Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris Reed. I am the artistic director, or not the artistic, I'm the musical director for season 3, returning from season 2, so hopefully we'll find some original music eventually. I've been playing D&D since my friend brought home his cousin's 2nd edition adventures from Living Greyhawk, and been playing on and off since. So that's like 10 years, 20 years, 20 years, yeah. And I'll be playing Aelo K. So Aelo K, he is stacked. He's standing at 6'8", or 2 meters for the rest of the world, and he has a trimmed angular beard and kind of rakish hair, all in a deep red, except for at the temples, where he's starting to silver and gray out a little bit, and it's all braided down the side. His eyes are misty silver, and his ears are somewhat squarely shaped, which is, I think, interesting, and he likes to think they're cute. He typically dress in a layered studded leather and chain outfit. Really just chainmail, but for someone his size, it's got to be custom made, of course. With a lace-up shirt, open surcoat, knotted designs and belt straps all over, and bracers, greaves, and necklines all trimmed with fur. So roguish, rugged little man. I'll be playing a Grove Tender Keeper, which is a homebrew class. Basically, if you married a ranger or paladin's martial abilities with a warlock's spellcasting abilities, powered neither by oath nor by pact, but by a calling, a supernatural calling. Thank you.
All right, and Dust. So I keep forgetting I have a push to mute. We'll fix that.
If the microphone isn't colored, it's off.
Hello, I am Dust. He, him. I'll be playing Soul, she, her, and she is a Triton Tempest cleric. She's about 6'2", wielding a trident and shield. She wears about like grayish, bluish clothes over a chainmail. Not very talkative, but likes to draw and write everything that she sees and hears.
All right, and Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily, pronounced she, her. I'm playing Aria, also she, her. She is a divine soul sorcerer. So Aria is about 5'4". She's wearing a gray flowing dress that honestly looks more like fabric that she's just tied around herself. She's got really long blonde hair that she's got tied half up, half down, just to keep it out of her face. And she's got her elf ears decorated with a really intricate metal cover earring type thing.
And Rodeo.
Hi, I'm Max or Rodeo, and this season I will be playing Kadath, the twice drowned. He is a Great Old Ones warlock with a little bit of a twist to him. He's about 6 foot, built like a swimmer. He looks like he's died a couple times. Kind of paler skin. Not very talkative out loud. But he does like to communicate with people telepathically. At least one-sidedly.
And you guys know me. I'm Corey. I'm the Dungeon Master. I've been playing D&D for upward of nearly 20 years now. God, it sucks when you feel like you're old. Anyway. We just finished Season 2, moving into Season 3. Let me hop right back to where we were before I got way off track. You guys will spend most of your evening getting into the Kingdom of Krokka. As I said, it'll take probably about 6-7 hours. So by the time you are in the kingdom, I would say it's probably somewhere around like 3-4 p.m. Sun still hasn't gone down, but it is hanging a little bit lower in the evening, and the streets are almost absolutely packed. There is pretty much people wall to wall in this place. The marketplace is booming. So feel free to move about the cabin, go wherever you like, figure out what you guys would like to do. Let me give you guys a good look at what it looks like once it loads.
Beautiful. How I always pictured it, to be honest.
Well, should we let's look for a place to stay first? I assume most places are going to be booked up, so the sooner we look, probably the better we end up being.
I think that's a good idea, but I think we should also keep in mind that we have a bounty for the Kingdom of Krokka, so that might give us a leg up in the line.
Maybe I just assumed we'd kind of turn that in at whatever bar we went to, or
Yeah.
turn in whatever we do. So
That's the idea.
fair. Let's. Do we, Rishi will kind of turn to face the rest of the group. Do we feel up to possibly going to like a 3-star place, something that's a little bit better than like the dirt cheap places. There might be a little bit more room there.
Should we also try to find where to sign up first as well?
That
Oh,
would likely be with the guild bookie, which is the barkeep of each tavern. I take a quick look around and I try to see if there are any overhanging signs or awnings that have an iconic figure, like a white swan or a diving otter, or something that looks a little fancier than a dead fish on a plate.
On that note as well, can I look to see if there's any places where it doesn't look like there's as many people going in and out of?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a let's do a perception check for the both of you. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Okay. We're looking for separate things, or am I aiding Rishi?
Separate things.
I figured separately. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of looking at two different signs of the same thing, essentially.
Okay. Coming up as I load.
That's a dirty 20.
Good job.
Rishi.
First roll.
And a perception of 18 for Aelo. So, just a quick heads up to anybody in the chat. We will be repeating because once this is off of live, it'll be going straight to our Podbean for everyone else to listen. So we also got to make sure that we listen into the audio aspect for the listeners. So, with these rolls, you guys are pretty much going to be able to find pretty much anything. There's about 3 inns that you can see, one of which has a filled vacancy sign. So that one is pretty much off limits at this point. It's the Crosspin Hammer. There are 2 other ones, which is the Swooping Swallow, and then the third option, which is the Sure But Good Inn.
Well, that one you probably get what you see on the tin. So, sure but good.
I value their honesty. Yeah.
Hey, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's you get what you get, and you know what you get going in.
They're probably less likely to be pretentious, like they were in Hazel.
Yeah, it was really kind of like a almost literal cottage industry. It's kind of kitschy. Rishi will kind of make his way towards the Sure But Good Inn.
Alright.
Aelo will be on his heels.
So you guys will head inside. Let me go ahead and give you a look at what the inside looks like in here. Because it's not fantastic. It's not horrible, though. It's got enough room for everyone. A few places to drink, a few places to sit. Sitting behind the counter is we'll say a human gentleman. Long brown hair. Decently 5 o'clock shadowed. He's going to look on the skinnier side. Definitely doesn't look like he's seen a lot of battle. And he'll just kind of greet you as you enter. Welcome. How can I help you?
We need some rooms. I think probably 3. Although I guess we could squeeze into 2 if we need to.
Okay. Yeah, sure, definitely. Let's see. Rooms will be 5 silvers each.
Oh. Okay. Rishi will walk up. Do you have 3, or do we need to get 2?
He'll have 3. Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. I've got this, old man, and I'll walk up and pull out 5 silver and put it on the counter. The rest of you do have to get yourselves. Don't be freeloaders.
Rishi!
I kind of figured.
Kadath will
What?
walk
I
just-
up.
If you don't say these things, then people just assume like I'm not made of money.
Kadath will walk up and place a gold on the table for the other 2 rooms.
And
Show off.
Aelo will kind of like raise his paper to hear. We just bonded over the capture of a wanted guild for a bounty of 5 gold. And
Oh,
I'm just saying you could be a little bit nicer to
I'm
our
being nice by letting
compatriots.
them know that they have to pay for their own room instead of setting the expectations that I'm going to be paying for everything. Is that not kind?
In Soul's head, she'll hear, "What's this guy's deal?"
I don't know, but if that's
All right.
his version of kindness, I mean, we've had worse.
All right, Rishi. I'll give you that, but you sound like you need your sleepies. So
It's very crowded, and I would love some sleeping, some peace, and I won't say quiet, but something. Since you're already on this, old man, and you've said it, do you want to turn in this bounty that we've gotten, or does someone else want the pleasure?
well, I guess it's up to me, and I pull out the stamp or the
welcome to the stream.
the copy that they've made in Hazel, at the inn in Hazel, for the highwaymen that we have just recently found on their own, dead. And I guess the bounty, if it stipulates that we have to return the belongings that we found for dissemination
No,
amongst those that they have been stolen from.
I think it's going to be okay. So, he'll definitely see, all the evidence that you guys have. Any of the items that you guys have collected will be free of you guys to kind of keep. However, you guys are going to find that as he's kind of pulling up this book, which is really thick, by the way, he's going to flip it open, kind of move over into the wanted section of the book, and he's going to look up the guild, and he's just going to say, "Remind me again, what was the name of this guild? You said
Black Hand.
Black.
Black Hand. All right. And he'll kind of flip through. And you dispatched all 280 of them?
We did not dispatch any of them. However, we found the wanted highwaymen who were robbing the path or the road between.
What was the total of them?
6.
All
Was
right.
it 6? I thought it was 5. Can I not count?
See. There were 6.
Oh.
So he'll go, okay. Let's do. Let's see here.
They have to update their numbers? Do they have to send someone into town to be like, hey, we've recruited new people into our raider guild?
No,
that-
it's
or
pretty
does-
much off a hearsay. So if anybody
Oh.
is reported to have been part of their guild, the number goes up.
Okay, I was going to be like,
Could we
wow.
have cut off their dog tags and brought them with?
We brought in like
Their
they
guild
had
tags?
something.
We
yeah,
we
did
have
that.
we have something from their clothes, and we also have their
And
ears.
also
Pretty sure
their
Jace,
ears.
yeah,
She does have their ears.
Rishi
Yeah, Jace
ripped
cut off
off
their
the
ears.
ears, which
But
is
and then Aelo was more sensible and just ripped off their like patch. Was like, oh, they all have like this patch. Let's just take that. So Rishi was like, oh, we're gonna just get their
I
ears.
just forgot
So-
that guilds usually have like a guild tag in case they die in the line of duty to bring back.
so.
Yeah, we confirmed the kills. Rodeo. We made sure to. Pick up
I
those
know.
dogs.
I was just wondering if we had the tags so we could give them to them so they could update their ledgers on which are no longer living members of the guild.
So, he'll go through all this. I'm pretty sure that the job that you guys were quoted for was like 10 gold. He'll throw in another 5 gold for the dropping of the 6 men, and kind of write in the ledger that you had completed something and give you a scroll. Because at this point, I don't think you guys are part of a guild or in a guild, so you're just collecting resume, basically. So that way, if you do build a guild yourself or you join one, you've got something to show that you're not just fresh off the boat, coming from like a different kingdom or a country or something like that from Incendium or wherever. Zindium's the last world. That's a joke.
I was about to say, we'd go a long way if we came from Zindium.
You don't know where I'm from.
But he'll just kind of nod. Rooms upstairs, to the right. 3 rooms right beside each other. If there's anything you need, let me know. I do apologize about the guests later tonight. They tend to get a little rowdy. It tends to be a little unsafe sometimes. So, yeah, I apologize.
Unsafe. I guess thanks for the heads up. I mean, we're in a big city, so...
We tend to have bar fights. And as you can see, some of the equipment here, some of the stools and such are a little bit on the wobbly and or broken side. So.
So, just to kind of give us the lowdown of how this tends to work, if we're looking to join a more prestigious guild, are we still able to join these events and leverage that to join these guilds?
Oh yeah, definitely. There are several competitions throughout this whole month. Things for like single combat, multiple combat, group combat, monster initiatives, and it's so there's like pretty much anything that you can think of, even strength tests down to performances for bards.
That sounds like something for you, Aria.
Well, we do both know that I'm going to be looking to entertain this week.
You have your flute.
I think the biggest thing would be that you can requisition any guild that you like at any point, but the best thing to do is to enter these competitions and kind of get a guild scouting you out. It's more likely that you'll be kind of taken in from that.
When's the next competition?
I think it was 2 minutes ago. Past that, it's all through the day, at any given time. It's huge. It covers the whole kingdom at this point. Over on the eastern
There's some
side,
kind of pamphlet that explains where they are, when they are, what's happening.
I had some, but a dwarf used them for toilet paper this morning.
That's
Is
right.
there,
Have you considered stocking more toilet paper?
Oh, we have them.
Or
He
is-
says that it's just not thick enough. It's a full story. I don't want to go into his bathroom habits.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I understand. Okay. Well,
is there a place where we can sign up for one of these events?
Oh yeah. So there is in the Mid District Dead Center by the fountain. There's a whole table set out with like 6 or 7 people that can register you for any competition. They'll even tell you when it is, where to find it, the whole rigmarole.
well, if we have anything to unload, I guess we can go ahead and unload it, and if not, I'm ready to sign up and do something other than stand in line, although something tells me we have to stand in line to do something other than stand.
I think I'm going to keep all of my belongings on myself. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but I don't think I'm going to leave anything unattended.
I agreed on that one, yeah.
I don't have much, so everything I have on me is pretty much everything, so...
Just about the same here. Just wasn't sure if anyone had something heavy. I don't know, a big duffel bag of clothes or equipment or something.
Rook
Well, it's
glances at the flail
Nothing
on
I
her
can't
hip.
fight with. Something tells me that we might be needing these, and he sort of like rubs the hilt of the great sword strapped across his back.
Sorry. Just wanted to
Whoa.
check something is on. Yep. Okay, no suppression's on. Sorry, I had to make sure. I was getting a ping that my background sounds fucked up. Sorry. Okay. Continue.
Right, so I take it that everyone is good and we're all just gonna take what we have and go sign up for something to do.
something to do.
Should we decide who's rooming with who before that?
Me and the professor, I figure.
Water check.
Check.
Water check.
I figured since you two are so buddy as well, that it would be you, and then...
We're not friends.
Okay,
Yes,
I
but
just-
you've known each other the
you've
longest.
known each other before, so, and then it would be the rest. No offense to the rest. That would be in
No,
the
actually,
remaining
go,
room.
go fuck yourself, thanks.
Okay, understandable.
I just make sure he doesn't drown.
Well, Rook, at least I am much more comfortable rooming with another girl than I am rooming with anyone else, so I hope
Fair
that is at least comfortable for you.
I'm pretty comfortable rooming with women, generally speaking. Don't take that the wrong way, please.
I'm going to take it the same way that I meant my statement to you, as it is more comfortable and you feel safer.
Great.
With that, let's all move on.
Indeed.
I hate this city.
I know you do.
We're packed in here like rats.
Wasn't any better than the ship.
No, it's worse.
It's Rorschach. That's what it is. It's not Batman, it's Rorschach. So, what event are we going to do? I myself am not terribly useful on my own. I tend to do a little bit better as the bee that distracts from the bull, as it were.
If I might
Rishi's got a
suggest
point.
something. Thank you for that, Rishi. But I know you do have a lovely singing voice, although your skills are mainly in acting. But perhaps after the whole of us have had an opportunity to demonstrate how we work as a guild, or as a potential unit, you and Aria could perform something at a local tavern. Sign up for a performance type situation.
Didn't the barkeep mention that there was specifically a thing for performing? Maybe we could do that together.
I suppose if that is something that could get a foot in a door, then sure. But yes, as the professor said, my specialty tends to be in impersonation, I suppose would be the way to say it.
That's a type
Then-
of performance.
Yeah.
It's something. It sure is. But I think, well, I would say I think we do pretty well as a group, but the last time as a group didn't go that well, but I suppose it could have gone worse, technically. So perhaps a group check to show how good we are and how we work as a group and how we get integrated into the guild. Professor, you could perhaps show off those muscles of yours. Rishi's gonna look at everyone else in the party to see how muscly they are. I assume maybe Soul, maybe Rook.
I'm about a
Yeah.
12.
About a 12 out of 20, if you were to rank it.
Yeah, if I were to rank it.
About a 16 out of 20.
I'd call myself a 17 out of 20.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Big girl. All right, we got okay. So, beefcakes go in the beefcake division, and then us pretty boys, and Rishi will motion at himself, Kadath, and Aria. We could go do pretty boy things. I don't know. Is there something about being pretty? Because I can win that thing.
You're about a 6 out of 10.
I'll
Nice.
take it. Hey, it's better than average, technically. So,
I was gonna say something, but Kadath didn't go to school, so he wouldn't know that that's a failing in school.
I can't. I'm too tall for it. Okay. You said, Corey, that there is like a group combat thing. I do think that is what Rishi is gonna try to find first. If we're doing the Knight's Tale event selection by like poking each shield with our sword.
So there definitely is a group selection. This day, it's group against monster. So they have an arena where you would pit your entire group against a monster of their chosen. If you succeed, you get a total of 30 gold to split amongst the party, plus kind of like another rank a sheet that you would be able to keep for, your resume. Plus the ability that the other guilds will be sitting outside the arena watching, potentially, scouting you. So it's, yeah.
Does that ring true with everybody else?
I suppose, as well, honestly, if they make us fight a dragon, that would at least be a good show. And what a way to go. What a way to go.
It would be an awful show. We'd all be dead instantly.
Well,
I think we should do it. I think we can do it, and I think that it would be great.
There's the attitude that I'm looking for.
I agree with both Aria and Cade.
you have to have some faith in yourself that if there's a dragon, it'll be a good show. I didn't say we win. Show. We could still
They
lose
could revive
and
us
be
later.
eaten and have it be a good show. But yes, fighting a monster sounds entertaining at the very least.
Sign us up.
Assuming that Rishi is able to, or we get to the front of the line, I will do so. Rishi has like a full John Hancock. Like if he has to sign anything, it's like a huge signature.
Oh yeah, it'll take a while. So you guys you'll head out. You'll head through the main streets, take left all the way up to the large fountain, and you'll see just a huge line of people. This line alone is going to take an hour just to get through. Your competition, once you sign up, will be within probably 45 minutes. They're running really quick through stuff because, unfortunately, they've got so much to get through, and they've only got a month to do nearly 7,000 groups, let alone people separately, for the individual division. So they're not telling you what creature or group of creatures you're going up against before you get in there, but they will inform you, that if you are downed, there's no chance you're going to get killed. The ring itself has been kind of enchanted so that once you go down, you'll just kind of be out. No death within the arena. It's just been kind of enchanted for safety, which is probably one of the only places as safe as this in the world. They'll give you like a letter, this strip of parchment, that when you're ready, they'll say writing will appear, and you'll head to gate 3 in the arena.
I would like to make sure that while we're waiting in that hour-long lineup, or that 45-minute long lineup, I would like to, and we know Rishi is going to sign for it, I would like to make sure that Aria gets a chance to sign up for a performance of some kind of status. Perhaps in some kind of amphitheater, or even just a large tavern, wherever those social events, social competitions are happening. So we can split our party both ways and sign up at 2 locations at once, is basically what I'm saying.
Kadath will go along. He wants to do that too, because he'll use magic.
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm having issues with Roll20. You guys will head on over. You'll get everything kind of set up and ready. And once you reach the individual kind of section, you'll see that the musical competitions are moving really quick. Each person has about 45 seconds, close to maybe a minute-ish to give their performance, and then they're rated at the end of the day. So you'll perform, and then by the end of the evening, after they've done like hundreds of people, you'll get your ranking of pretty much everybody within the competition for that day. It is probably about 3 silver to join this competition. The group was free, mostly because it's a group situation for like the guilds and such, but seeing as this one is a singular person, the cost of this one will go up.
I will so happily and so quickly slam that silver down.
All right. Your part in the competition will come rather quickly. You were within the next, 4 minutes. So I would take, 30 seconds, prepare what you want to do, and then we'll do a performance roll.
Are we
Okay.
doing it as a group? The 3 of us?
This is singular person.
Singular?
Yeah.
You guys can cheer me on.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You can also join in the competition as well if you wish to be in it, Kadath.
No, because he can't do anything like that. He's more of a supportive actor. He's there to help with prestidigitation, and that's about it.
You are allowed just one person for special effects while you're performing. It will only give you a +2 for your performance, not the help action.
That's fine.
And you cannot magically alter your musical performance, i.e. giving yourself a better voice or a magical instrument.
Okay. Can I stack bonuses by doing multiple things, or just give myself advantage by doing multiple things?
Depends on the abilities, because some abilities don't stack, some abilities do.
Okay. So then second question, is there a second level or a balcony or something near the stage?
There's the stairwell.
That works. So Aria's plan is she is going to get up above the stage, or as high above the stage as she can, and then start playing her flute up there, cast Featherfall on herself, and jump down so that she can do some cool acrobatic trick while she's using the flute, the magic flute, to make butterflies and play Hole of the Mountain King.
All right.
Oh, okay. So when you say that that's what you're going to play, Kadath will nod, and you'll see him flick his hands around a little bit, and out from his hands will come little music notes. Will come little music notes that are harmonizing lower than what the one that you would play at. They're very faint, but they're there to help out. And then he'll cast it again, and I don't know what this song's about out of character, so just something that would go well with it. Maybe little,
Dwarves.
dwarves.
Yeah.
Dwarves
Hole of the Mountain.
Maybe,
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Little sparks that shoot out at just appropriate times. He'll just do that. Have it going.
So, with all
You
of
cast
this
Featherfall on
and this
both of us?
very... I'm a sorcerer. Do I get my spells back on a short rest or a long rest?
A long
rest.
rest.
Feel
Long rest.
But you have
Is
sorcery
Featherfall
points at a
one
certain
verse,
degree.
or-
Alright, so, no, I have sorcery points that I can use to get a spell slot back. So yeah, I'll use it on both of us. Just for the effect.
I thought it
It-
targeted multiple people, but
It automatically does
Does it?
8. It's 8, or if not 8, it's 6. But it's more than one.
I haven't read it in forever.
It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
up to
for your
5.
whole group.
Yeah, it's up to
If a
5.
group falls, you can feather fall them.
Fabulous.
All right, yeah,
Alright.
we got this.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
All right.
So, with my big plans, what do I get?
Let's go ahead and we'll say you get a +4 all around the board.
+4.
And
Okay.
let's go ahead and do a performance. It's a 15.
15.
That's not bad.
Bad.
It's yeah, you're definitely not on the lower tier of performance. You don't sound like the gnome that went 2 people before you, playing with a comb and a wet sheet of paper. So it's better than that. Definitely, you're gonna be able to land your moves. So you're not like perfecting everything, right? So it's a smooth transition. The music sounds great. The sound sounds great. The movements are decent. And altogether, it kind of comes together. But like, at the end of the day, when you're looking at the competition, there's always that feeling of, I did good. I'm proud of myself. But can that be beaten? Kind of a situation. Now, they'll give you a sheet of paper. And that sheet of paper will work kind of just like your callback to the arena. If anybody scouts you, or if you actually win the competition or get within the first 10, you'll receive a reward. If not, the paper will tell you your ranking, and if there is anybody who has scouted you from your ranking, it'll tell you the guild that has kind of been interested in your performance. That'll come later in the night, though.
All right.
As they're walking away, Aria will hear in her head, I thought yours was the coolest.
Let's do.
Thank you, Kadath. I think so too. No matter what anyone says, I think that was beautiful.
Oh, why? You're gonna get 5 copper from tips from your performance.
Ooh.
That was marvelous, you two.
Thank you,
I'm
Aelo.
very proud of you, and I can't wait to see how we perform on the battlefield together.
It will be great. We should catch up with everyone else.
I've never jumped off a balcony before, so that's new.
Did anyone wait in line with Rishi, or did y'all just leave Rishi sold it and roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just split in half.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
honestly
Aelo
thought-
was probably waiting with you guys, but then went to see the tail end of the performance, and then to bring Aria and Kadath back in line to where, because you need somebody to know where you are in the line when you leave to come back.
Yeah, you gotta you hated me a quarter when y'all left the line, so now y'all come back. I'll give back saved you your spot. But Rishi will probably just idle conversation, and then the second Rishi sees Aelo, who's probably 6 inches above the rest of the crowd at least, will just be like, 1 second, and then just walk off and just walk to go see Aelo, and then walk back with Aelo and the rest of the group. Our spot's saved, I think. How did it go? I guess that's the big question to ask, right?
I think
It's,
it went really well.
It had a whimsical quality that reminded me of home. I don't know exactly why, but
There's one word that I would use to describe Dr. Aelo K. Not sure where whimsy would rank, but I suppose I could see it there on certain moods, certain nights, eh? And then I guess just back in line waiting to fight him on.
All right. So
Rook just looks awkwardly between Aelo and Rishi, trying to make some sense of what their relationship is, and then just gives up.
So, let me kind of give you guys an idea of what's about to happen. You guys will stand there for a little while. You'll see people of all shapes, sizes, race, color. They're coming from everywhere. So you're seeing kits, you're seeing Goliaths, you're seeing a centaur down the street. There's an orc, a female, kind of dealing with this really, really large double-headed battle axe. Pretty much everybody from everywhere has come into this competition. And eventually that sheet of paper it'll heat and then it'll like light up. Not like heat to burn, but it'll light up and show you, Rishi, that your competition is ready. When you get in there, because once you enter the gate, there's going to be a small prep room. You will have a lever to pull, and that lever will determine what you're about to go up against.
Rishi, since we're about to like fight a monster, and Rishi kind of knows, Rishi is now gonna suit up into a not probably the most fashionable like leather armor. There's some like gold glyphs kind of painted on it, but that way I'm not in just casual clothes while fighting the monster. And then once that's done, I'll look. Everyone, are we ready? Like, hand on the lever.
Are we
Kadath will
allowed to
hesitate.
cast? Are we allowed to cast a spell, like a friendly spell, before going in, or do all spells for the battle need to be cast on the battlefield?
Has to be on the battlefield.
Cool.
Prepping before
Alright,
battle is considered just armor, weaponry, sharpening blades, stuff like that. They want you to keep all magic in the field for when it's ready. Because
What if the spell is an armor spell?
again, you'll want to wait for that because
We're showing off.
basically.
Yeah, they'll probably want to see the magical skill as much as.
Exactly. They'll want to see how you do the spells, your maneuvers through hand movement. So they're not only looking at how you guys combat, they're looking at how you portray yourself, how you do your magic. Not only that, as you get higher in competitions, giving yourself prep time with spells becomes ridiculous. I mean, think about those level 11 and level like 17 abilities that you can cast before combat. You could basically walk in on certain classes like a god. So they're kind of trying to get it in combat.
Rook will cast a spell. It's called Putting Her Hood Up. She's
Just
just gonna
whenever-
throw up. She has this dark hood. She's gonna throw it over her head, just to keep it subtle.
I think the lever's stuck. Good. But someone
Kadath will
else
come and
maybe
grab
else.
Kadath will come and grab the lever. Pull it.
That's that 8 strength, baby.
Everybody remember, like last time, if you're wounded, it is best to be inside the ward if it poses no further danger to you.
What?
Be in the bubble. There will be a bubble.
Okay.
Be in the
Look,
bubble.
there will be a ward on the battlefield. If you stand in it, healing will be enhanced.
Oh, Rook, can I get you when we're on the field to stand right next to me so I can cast one spell before you run off?
Oh, I wasn't planning on leaving you very far. But,
Cool.
yeah, you're good. Oh, wait.
Let's see.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready if everyone else is ready.
Arena.
Let's do it.
I hope you guys
Pulled from the
enjoy
deck of
my arena
cards.
photo. I actually have all these things specially made for us for the podcast.
That's
Just
cool.
one. Where
So,
luck is on our side.
It reminds me of the battlefield from Attack of the Clones.
Oh,
go ahead.
You mean the
Um,
arena on Genosis? No, not Genosis.
Yeah.
It is Genosis.
Guys, watch out. Disney could be watching.
okay, guys. All right. So, I need one person from the group, your guys' choice, to roll a d6 so we can determine what they're throwing you up against in this competition.
I vote not to do it.
I
vote
vote to
not
do it.
me because I rolled a natural 1 on the travel check.
I'll rock
so
paper scissors you for it, Dust.
Paper-
All right, roll a d2. Whoever
Oh,
gets.
Maple State.
Yeah.
Poke
And
beat
D2.
scissors.
Yeah.
That's 2. Why are we rolling a d2 instead of a d6?
Because
Oh,
we're seeing who gets to roll the d6. We're rock, paper,
Oh.
scissors for it.
Or you could
Typed
just play
wrong.
rock, paper, scissors.
I
No.
said to do it.
They like to. If you remember season 2, they like betting on things. Remember, Andy?
Yeah. We also the cow.
We don't talk about the cow.
I still have that audio clip recording, just like I have the one from season 1, Max, which I'm saving for your wedding.
Nope, we ain't doing that one. Let's...
Roll the d6, man.
Nope. All right.
You went black, Rodeo.
Yeah, I know. I did.
You can't see what
Oh.
he's doing.
Interesting choice.
I mean, I
like
didn't
To roll a
that.
4. What a choice, Rodeo.
I'm glad I made an interesting choice.
Oh, it's
Well, it's the arena masters who are making the choice.
Oh, that's
Nope, it was me. I pulled the lever. I said we're doing this one.
wrong
So-
lever.
Let me get the battlefield ready. For those who are listening, we will be using Theater of the Mind up until combat, in which case combat will have maps. So feel free to stick with us, watch us, and follow through. Let me get
I need to find a free use, like slightly off-key version of AC/DC's Thunder, so that way we can do that whenever we go into-
Thunderstruck.
Is it is Thunderstruck, you're right. I'm just thinking of Thunder in my head because I'm like,
Come on, man.
Of course, for some reason
I can't
use...
sing on key enough to get us DMCA strikes.
Exactly,
Don't worry.
you gotta do the one where it's like, well, it's not the same key. Instead of going up,
Lightning.
they go down. So it's like you've been struck by lightning. We. Like,
So Roll20 has a big issue right now. I can't get it to load any of my tokens.
Uh-oh.
Can we drag our tokens onto the map ourselves?
Well, I think he's
You
talking
want
about the
us to try
monster.
that?
Potentially. Let me yeah, so your tokens are fine. I can't get it to load my stuff.
Oh,
But
Earlier,
let
I
me-
was trying to upload a map, and it wouldn't let me upload the. Like,
There we go.
You got it.
All right. Yeah, I reloaded
Loads well.
on my main page. It took just a little bit of time. Sorry, people out there and watching.
I mean, I love Roll20 compared to other virtual tabletops, but I think everyone knows that's Roll20.
yeah, it's a bit of a bit of
It's
a special
It's something.
situation. Yeah. Oh, why did it do that? Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that.
Oh, I have an important question before we begin.
Mm-hmm.
Is this arena enclosed or is it like outdoors?
Yeah, so the edge of the map will be where the walls will encompass. They are going to be 40 feet tall, and you're going to be set into this kind of area down below. Let me...
I have also one more question.
Yes.
How long has it been since our last fight?
Oh, at
We've
least
won
24
It's been a
hours.
few days.
I was gonna see if it's been a week because I still have the bad leg.
Oh, yeah, you would still have the bad leg. So you did receive that injury, so that would still be here.
Yeah.
Hold on, I've got
A
so much stuff.
-5 to movement speed and a -1 to maximum health.
Heard that Georgia come through there for a second, Dust.
Gosh.
There we go.
I get you. I get it a lot too.
No,
Stop.
it slips out.
That movement speed, like, oh no, what's happening?
Just wait. Eventually, the Wisconsin will come out if it hasn't
Oh,
already.
please. I'm waiting
I
for it.
don't think I could do Kadath's voice with a Wisconsin accent. I don't think it's in the realm of a possibility.
Can you give me a boot? I gotta sneak past you.
Oh, let me just sneak past you there.
So,
Let me just sneak
Oh,
past
welcome
It's
to the
full,
map,
by the
everybody.
way.
You guys will be down towards the southern part of this area. Once you guys enter, there'll be a few short minutes for everybody to kind of get acclimated, look around the area, and then you'll hear the opening of the gate. The creature will kind of give this deep, echoey kind of bellow from inside this area. Let me
Water check.
and get some battle music for us.
Water check goes for people in the audience too.
Yeah,
Water
y'all
check, drink your water.
Drink water.
Or else.
Also, can we position ourselves, or is this how we enter?
This will be how you guys enter.
Okay.
Alright.
And then let me go ahead and get the token of the creature here on the field for everyone.
Don't forget to swap our Twitch screen to the battle map screen, so
Oh,
everybody
yes.
can see what's going
Oh
on.
yeah, we have magic.
Yes.
Did I call it?
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh
baby.
no!
Oh my god. Is it actually?
I don't know what you're celebrating for. What did you call?
We're dead.
I mean, if I'm seeing the icon right, I'm excited. Also, I'm psychic, so that's probably what I'm most excited about, is that I have, like, premonitions.
So,
And like I said, I pulled Jezrien, so we're all good. It's
stepping
perfectly.
outside of this situation, this large main gate, this wooden thing, you're going to see a white, almost albino leg kind of crunch into the ground. This large-sized creature, two large spreading bat wings, and this beautiful, almost like mother of pearl looking skin will make their way out of this hall. And as the two wings open up, the four legs kind of crunch into the ground, and the large gaping maw opens up, you will hear the dragon roar. And we will go ahead and roll initiative against this white dragon.
You will also hear Rishi yell, like, yeah! As the dragon, like, pokes its head out, like,
Okay.
oh.
Well, you watch. That is going to be my only good roll for this entire episode. My only one.
Wow, we're doing pretty good.
Ew.
With this ship.
Okay, that's fine. You want your tank to go last. That's how you.
No, you want your cleric to go last.
I'm gonna reroll. I forgot to click my token, but I'll just keep the 2. Ah, damn it.
Face psych right now, Corey.
I'll keep your 2, Alex.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, so let me go ahead and make this descending. It'll be Rishi, Aria, Kadath, Soul, Rook, Dragon, Aelo.
Poor Isla.
That's okay. I'm watching. My back is stiff from waiting in line.
Oh, what you get for being old. Gotta start being limber
yeah.
for these fights. I have to do some measurements here.
Don't say psych right now.
Face psych right now, man.
That's very far away.
Oh, we're in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
switch
I
us
told
over.
you to
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Sorry,
Go into the
brain,
combat. Yeah.
brain farted.
There we go.
Whoa! Transition.
Ooh.
All right, let's do this, guys. Let's go ahead and start with Rishi.
All right. I might regret this. I'm gonna get a few steps further.
Frontline bard.
Look. I need to be 60 feet. That's the most. Actually, hold on. I can back up a little bit.
I'm getting Finn vibes.
Hold on. I can. There we go. So I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire, centered. Hold on. I had the spell pulled up and I forgot it. 20-foot cube. Yeah. Centered like here, basically. So I need that dragon to give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 15.
I think that'll beat it, because PC is low. So
13
that's
probably.
fine. 12. I am not charisma based right now. And then I'm gonna look at Aelo and just kind of give him a firm nod and place my hand kind of like on his forearm, and he's gonna feel a like surge of power, kind of like almost like a static shock rush up his arm, and he will have inspiration. And that's my turn.
Okay. Nod back.
All right.
Aria.
Yeah. I am going to turn to Rook, bite my finger to draw a bit of blood, and draw like a little sun on her forehead, and cast Heart to Heart.
Can you reach it?
Yeah, it's a good
We'll
question.
bend down for you. She's 6 foot. Like she'll bend down.
So she'll draw the little sun on her forehead out of her own blood to satisfy the drop of blood material component, which will disappear as soon as she casts the spell. So she'll say, okay, for you, stay within 60 feet and we will both be fine. You can heal me, I can heal you, it's all good. This is gonna be great. We're gonna be great. Okay, now go.
I envy your confidence. Okay. She starts going, I assume.
Yeah, that is the end of Aria's turn.
All right. That'll make it Kadath's.
Kadath will grumble. He'll look over at Rishi for saying dragon things. And then you'll see him hold his hand up, and he'll reach out, and he'll clasp his hand together, and it'll look like he starts freezing over as if he's covered in crystalline water that very quickly gets cold, and he will cast Armor of Agathis upon himself. And then he will move to there.
Will that be the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn.
All right, Soul.
Alright. Soul, as she's walking forward, you'll notice she has a slight limp. Where, like, where her, like, from the bottom of her foot to, like, up to, like, her, like, calf is slightly, well, not even slightly, is burnt. So she's walking carefully, and she'll move right up next to Aelo. And she will clasp her holy symbol, which is a like a wave around that's wrapped around her neck, and hold it out. And Aelo, Cade, and Rook will feel like as like a pool of water will circle around all three of you. And she will cast Bless on all three of you.
Okay.
Alright.
And that is her turn.
Rook.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I rolled a 2 originally, so I think I'm going earlier than I should.
Okay.
Okay.
Aelo, did you also roll 2? Just double check.
I did.
Okay. Who has better dex?
I have 10.
I have 10.
We rolling?
Yeah, just give me a d4 each.
Cool.
Okay. One.
What?
Oh
You know
my
what?
god.
Oh, jeez.
You go together. You share a turn order now.
Do you want to go
Okay,
first?
who's
You can go
taller?
first.
What's your height?
Aelo.
6'8". I'll go first.
Okay. All right.
He has something to say to everybody too, so that'll be important.
Let's move this sucker here. We'll go 30 feet.
Hooray, I'm the tallest and I weigh the most.
We'll go 55.
It's mostly water weight.
Let me see here. What do we got? We got 15-foot cone. Can I get some Constitution saves, please, people?
All of us?
Let me see here.
15 foot will just hit the first 3.
Yeah, just the first 3. So I need Sol, Rishi, and Aelo to roll con saves. Okay, so Aelo, you're going to take full. Rishi and Sol, you're taking half. We are doing 5d8.
Aelo, you do have the saving.
I'm gonna
for
use my
blessed.
inspiration. That's I have
You're
I have
blessed.
blessed. I was blessed first of all, so I have to roll that. That's a 16 for me.
So you'll do half now.
Okay.
That is 12 points of damage.
Oh,
Are we
Both
all
healers
still
in the
up?
front again.
No, not both healers. Aha.
I would like to use my reaction to cast Wrath of the Storm on it. As he breathes, whatever breath he does on us, a bolt of lightning will hit him.
Okay.
So he has to make a DC 11. Oh, within 5 feet. Never mind.
Yep,
Sorry.
can't do that one.
Let's see. That'll end its turn. Aelo.
I thought these things breathed things. Anyway, I'm going to cast Goodberry, which I'm not going to bother posting. It's an action. It's I get 10 berries. I'm going to assume that as an interaction, I can only hand them off to one person, which will be Rishi. I'll hand Rishi 3 of the good berries, so I have 7. I'm going to move over here. And then, as a bonus action, I am going to rake the ground with my greatsword as I unsheath it. Not going to do anything else with my greatsword except draw a line through the earth, and from the earth is going to sprout little tiny saplings and little plants and weeds. And the color of this dull gray map is going to become alive with green in a circle that covers everybody except me. And that is my Eldritch Ward, so for the first time I will post that. If someone is healed inside the ward, I get to activate another ability, which was my hint at the beginning of the battle. The person who doesn't know about that in character is Rook. And that is my turn.
Rook.
Alright. Rook is going to assess the situation, note the bubble, not quite remember what the bubble means, but trust that it'll be fine. And she's gonna run straight up to the dragon, and is it within range of a flail around its neck, maybe?
I mean,
Like, would I be able to...
if you call it, like if you're like trying to strike its neck, that'll be a -2 penalty for a called shot. But you can just swing at it and try to get the neck.
I want to swing in the general direction of the neck, but not like specifically that. I'm trying to get something.
Cool.
But it would look cool. Okay, and she has this flail that is just really hefty, very crudely made, but it's fine. She's gonna go for an attack, and just as it goes, the rest of you will see her earring, this gold brass earring, flash. And the flail, for a split second, glows with this strangely white light as she casts Divine Smite.
Smite after hit, by the way, for future reference.
Top.
14 will
Is it-
miss.
Can I get? Can I add the bless?
Yeah.
15?
15 will miss.
Great. Never mind. I swung. She will just swear in Elvish.
So smites
Sure,
go.
no.
Smites activate after the hit. Just
Yeah.
so you know, for future reference.
Thank you. I
Yep.
caught that now. Much appreciated. Okay, so she's not gonna do Divine Smite. But she will swear in Elvish and then square up to this dragon. And that'll end her turn.
Rishi. Oh, we're at the top of the round. Can I have somebody roll me a 1d4, please?
I'll do it.
Oh, lovely.
Ew.
Okay. So, there is this situation on the dragon's chest. And as the top of the round comes around, you're going to see it start to shimmer. It will take a kind of a bluish color. And the depiction of the dragon is going to change. You're going to see its skin kind of morph. And the white dragon that was before you becomes blue. It's keeping its place in initiative, but it definitely, it's different. Something's strange about this one. You guys seem to have gotten a very difficult combat. Rishi, your turn. Can't hear you. You're muted. Hold with us a bit, people. We have a small technical difficulty. It won't take long to fix. Don't forget to check out our
Am I audible
Patreon.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm lighting up. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes Discord does that. Love it. Yes.
It's a
Discord.
thing.
Okay. So Rishi is gonna take a few steps back. Right here. And is just gonna pull out his crossbow and fire off a shot.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's first, please. Yeah.
24 will hit.
Okay. Does come on. Okay. 5 damage.
All
And then that's gonna be it. 2 inspirations, I gotta say.
Aria.
Alright. I am going to cast a healing word at Soul. I'm gonna go for 5 healing. And
Chris,
then
what's the bonus?
Yep, that'll. Nothing right now. It happens at the ends of Soul's turn now.
Okay.
okay. And then I'm also going to cast Acid Splash at our dragon over there. She's gonna swirl and create this green orb of bubbling and fizzing in her hands, and then just absolutely lob it towards the dragon and pray. It's a 13 dex save.
Alright. Let me check something here real quick. Dex save. Let's do a dex save. 19.
Damn.
All right. That's all I got.
All right, Kadath.
Kadath is gonna look at the rest of his group, look back to this dragon that just shifted colors in front of him. He's just gonna look intently at it, and in a whisper that only he and it can hear, it's going to hear, "The depths will consume you." In a dissonant whispers will come out.
We'll make it fail a save one of these times.
There we go.
Yay!
On a failed save, it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as its speed allows.
And it takes 12 damage, right? Is that
And it takes 12 damage and an opportunity attack.
let me.
No, it's forced
it's
movement.
forced movement.
It's using its movement speed, actually.
Oh, is it?
So it's,
Oh.
yeah, if you launch something away and it says it throws X distance, it's force movement. But if the spell or effect
Oh.
says that it's using its own speed to move as far away as possible, or however many
Well,
feet as
that's
possible, if it's using its
I'll
speed.
leave it up to
Oh.
I'll leave it up to Corey
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah, let's leave it up to Corey. We can look it up next time if we want to.
Go ahead and get the attack
And
of
keep-
opportunity.
Well, let's see if our Lord and Savior
Come on, Rook.
Twitter
Attack of
Got it.
see
opportunity.
Jeremy Crawford.
Attack of opportunity, Rook?
I'm so sorry. I
You're
was
good.
not looking
Knitting.
at the
She's
screen.
not paying attention. She's knitting.
No, I was paying attention. I just wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at Discord. Give me a moment.
According to, as I said, our Lord and Savior Jeremy
Nice.
Crawford Twitter,
Yeah, no.
it does provoke.
Thank you, Jace.
Mm-hmm. Which would have been
Thank
good
you,
if it
Corey.
hit, because she could have smited.
Nope. I don't think
Is
you
it
can
on your
smite
turn?
It's an action.
No, it's not an action to do. It's weird. I'm actually not sure if you can smite on an opportunity attack.
You can. It's when you hit a creature with a melee weapon.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
would
say
have
on your turn. You
Either
can't
way, I'm-
multi-attack.
That was
Alright.
the end of my turn.
All right. Make sure that you guys are letting me know it's the end of your turn. That lets me know that we can move on from there. Soul, your turn.
All right. Do I have to stay in the bubble to get the effect?
No,
Yes.
you'll get it. It's triggered.
Okay.
You'll get it at
Fabulous.
the end of your turn because you were in the bubble when you were healed.
All right. Cool. 15, 20, 25. Make sure I am just enough away. 60 feet. Yep. Okay. Soul is going to hold her trident out and point it at the creature as a bluish greenish flame appears over it, and it's almost like she throws the trident, but it's just the flame in the shape of the trident's head, and she's casting sacred flame at the dragon.
All right.
It's always the same. We're really making Corey
13.
roll with all these. saves.
Nothing happens, and that'll be the end of my turn.
So I'll post this. This is Light of the Hesperides. When a friendly creature inside the ward regains hit points, which was on Aria's turn, it regains 1d4 or 2d4 if it's outside at the end of its next turn. That's
Alright,
4.
It helps, thank you.
So, all healing points. That's 9 total healing in one round. So that's good.
Move up 50. We're gonna strike, and we're gonna move back.
Oh. Bye, Soul.
12 to hit.
It misses.
I'll move back 10. Oh, that's 15.
Oh, Soul.
Hit it, soul. Hit it, soul. Hit it with your trident. Soul.
I'm gonna.
Got this.
Aelo.
Yeah. Does
Smack
it
it.
provoke? Does it
Thank you
provoke?
for the follow.
Oh,
The
Oh,
unicorn
Thank you for the
lady.
follow.
Hey, can we give a shout out to the whole There's 16 people watching us right now.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for
Yeah,
being
thank
here.
you everyone for joining
Oh,
us.
Thanks
Like,
for joining us.
oh, and we're doing pretty well. You
18
guys
hit.
are giving us some good luck here in this, despite us getting breathed on. I'm telling you, we're good. We can handle it.
4
We're gonna be
points of
fine.
piercing.
We're just a bunch of level 2 characters going up against a dragon that can
Look, we
change
could've
its
handled that
type of
black
dragon.
If we had gone like a few more rounds, season 2, we were so close, you guys. It would have only killed like half of our party. It would have been.
Hello.
Would have been poggers, dude.
I am realizing a thing. As I'm.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. I am incorrect. Okay, great.
Huh?
I just can't do math. I'm going to once again run up to the dragon if possible.
Should be.
Yeah. Okay. One thing worth noting, Rook looks very confused at the change of dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, what is different about you? Huh.
Oh.
But she's gonna flail again, and maybe this time it'll work.
Let's do it.
Let's find out.
By the way, Rook would still notice because it went from white. It would go like brown.
Crit?
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah! Oh yeah!
Nice.
Okay. Awesome.
So you know,
Gotta do
Divine
the smite.
Divine
So,
Smite's
okay.
crit as well.
So now we do this. So first of all, the earring flashes properly this time. And you see this white light surround the flail as it goes for the neck. And Rook doesn't notice, I don't think, for the moment. But let's get some damage, and then also because Savage Attacker, I get one more die from the flail. So I'll just roll
Jesus
that separately.
Christ.
Oh, you're a.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I'm a half orc.
A 4.
Yep. I haven't played a half work before, so.
Okay, so there's that, and then let me re-roll that one.
25 so far.
27 damage total.
Nice.
14 of which is radiant, if that helps. And I think Rook kind of gets caught on the flail, looks at the flail, looks at the dragon, kind of goes, no? What?
I want to picture that smite as being bright.
Yeah, it's very bright, I would imagine.
Is
She
it-
looks very confused. But that will be the end of my turn.
So as you hit this thing, you're going to crack the crystal on its chest. You're going to see a wave of energy retreat from it. And it is going to not only change size, but change color as well. So let me move this back here. So you'll see it.
Oh, it's good.
You'll see it beefcake up.
Oh, second phase.
Of course.
Let's go. Hold up.
Its skin will go green, almost kind of like a discolorment from like a leaf. The skin dark, scaly. Its eyes a solid red. A little different from your regular green dragon.
It takes it an hour to do that, right? Like I can get a short rest in between the time that it hits.
Yeah, it's the Dragon Ball Z transformation. Where,
Yeah.
like, as it like slowly bulks up and everyone kind of watches. Yeah.
You can all sit down and have a cup of tea. Just breathe.
All right, Risha.
So,
Okay.
Jace,
Oh.
if I may interject, I think we accidentally clicked initiative when we were deciding Saul's opportunity attack. I was supposed to go right before Rook, but we had the same initiative, so it doesn't really matter too much. May I take my turn?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm measuring 30 distance to diagonal of Rook.
Yep.
And I need to select back to my selection tool to actually move it. So I'm going to move
I do
my
it all
30
the time.
feet. And if I may ask, Rook, are you holding your flail with two hands
I believe it is one-handed at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. No, it is not. It's definitely two hands. She's holding it with two hands.
Oh, two-handed flail?
Ilo's going to,
Flail like
with great
Um.
apology in his face, he's going to take off your hood and put 2 good berries in it. And then I'll swing with my great sword as it's dragging behind me. I do that, and with the momentum, I swing into the dragon with my great sword, grabbing it with 2 hands at the last moment. That's a quarterstaff. I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. Great sword.
I see what you guys are doing
That's
with your
crazy.
hands.
Natural
I'm gonna
one.
keep it that she's holding it with 2 hands right this very second, but she will
Okay,
normally hold
okay.
it with 1.
I can't fix a one with inspiration or bless, so I'll leave that as I get my hand caught in Rook's hood, and I'm like,
Bob Tub?
don't drop the berries, don't drop the berries.
Fob
No,
tub?
we
have a
didn't
fob
do
tub?
Fub Tub last combat. I mean, I would love a Fub Tub. We didn't do it last combat.
I'd be up for a fun.
I mean,
Alright,
if you
do we
guys
have
want a
Fub
Fub Tub, we can do a Fub Tub next season. Or this season. I'll
We're
build
doing
one up.
very good.
Apparently, we're doing it fubbed.
We're doing fantastic. We just
you know
went
what?
From a nat 20 to a nat 1.
Let's see what we got. Fub Tub, fly, birdie, thud. At melee, the weapon slips from your hand as you attack. The thief's arrows are glued to their quiver. The range, so basically what this means is that you need to roll a dexterity saving throw. If you fail, your weapon is thrown into your enemy space.
Ooh.
Dexterity
Roll the
saving
dex
throw.
check.
Dex
Luckily,
check.
you didn't use your bless.
That
That
would've
worked.
been
That's
a-
an
have
11.
bless.
You
Well-
are disarmed.
Oh wait,
You
hold
can
on.
use bless.
Sorry, bless.
Bless
I
will
can
still
use
trigger on
bless.
that, maybe.
That's
Nice.
13,
Bardic
just
Inspiration.
under the DC.
Bardic Inspo? Bardic Inspo?
It's fine.
No.
No, it's fine. I'll wait until it moves again.
All right.
So it's somewhere under that dragon that I cannot get to while it's there.
Currently, but
Okay,
Don't.
that's all I need. I got.
Don't worry.
on your
Hopefully
turn, you
it's
could
moving.
take an action to try to retrieve it from its area.
Okay,
All right.
but that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Sorry, that would make it Rishi. I keep.
That does
Pushing forward.
Make it light. Let me make sure I'm within range, or if I have to desperately. Oh, great. So I'm gonna just kind of like go to load the crossbow and point it at it, but as I point it at it, I'm just like, "What? You can't make up your mind on what you are?" And I needed to roll a Wisdom save, as I'm gonna go ahead and cast. It's just mockery.
17.
Okay. Hey.
Tis unfazed. It knows who it is.
It's fine. It's confident in itself. All right. And then nope, no bonus actions. Pass the turn.
All right, Ariana. Aria. Jesus.
It's an old character. Aria. Think we're gonna use a dart, but I also think that would give me disadvantage because we're over 20 feet.
We all aspire to be as confident as a dragon. To be completely honest. Yeah.
That is true.
That's
What's the darkest dungeon quote about arrogance being
18 will
easily
hit.
mistaken by confidence?
6 piercing.
Yeah, 6 piercing for the dart.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm not moving an inch closer. No, not for now. I
Kadath.
think that's all I got.
and it's shape changing. Also, the gender envy was shape changing. I feel that.
Kadath will look at the dragon, see that his new acquaintance Aelo's sword is caught under it, and he'll hold up a hand, and there'll be a crackling that starts in it as he points at the creature, and this crackling will take the shape of like a lion with a bunch of laughing mouths coming around it as it flies from his hand, and he attempts to hit it with an Eldritch Blast. And I will roll a bless, and I don't think it will matter, but I'll do it anyway. So I'm guessing that's a miss, correct?
Let me see, y'all.
15?
15 will miss, yes.
Alrighty. Send it just wide. And he'll move here to interpose himself. Actually, no. He'll move here to interpose himself between the dragon and his two companions behind him.
Sol?
Alright. Oh, gotta actually click on my token. Gonna get right here. And try to like move out of the way of its wing to stab under its wing with her trident.
20 hit.
4 piercing. And I don't think I have any bonus actions I want to use. Nope. That's my turn.
Alright. Go ahead and get an attack of opportunity, both Sol and Aelo.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't think I hit.
punch it.
7
Punch
will
it,
miss.
Aelo.
Well, no, I'll be with my staff, but I won't get to cast Shillelagh on it. So...
Give it a good whack.
That is a natural one.
Natural one.
Fa-dub-dub-da-dub.
Something good is coming, guys.
I think you
Something
need to
good is
stop
coming.
trying to hit it.
Fly birdie
It's the
fly
same
again. Let's re-roll that. Sorry. You are embarrassed. Shame on you. How could you? You are no better than a gobbly. So nothing. It just
Shame on
shames you.
Shame on your house. Shame on your dragon.
You get booed by everyone in the audience watching.
Yeah, there's a big ooh. So we're gonna gear up. We're gonna do our breath attack. Can I get some con saves from you guys?
Yeah,
Aelo, you are blessed and have inspiration.
I do.
So you'll take half damage,
You are.
and you will take
No.
full damage. Ooh.
I think you need a refresh.
Soul, you're
here,
safe. You're not
brother.
in the attack range.
Oh, okay.
I need to
15
roll my
foot cone.
bless.
I
No,
know
my
you do.
blessed.
I guess you do. Have
No,
to.
no. Because the maximum I can get is plus 10, right? If I roll max.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'll take full.
And it's still. I mean, nat ones are auto fails at least as far as we've been doing. So.
Yeah, that one's
And I think
fails.
this is with eggs.
So let's do damage here. We'll take half for Rook and full for Aelo. 17 points of damage.
I am down.
But breathing, correct?
Breathing. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like... I think I have enough health where I can just be like leaning on my staff, dying, but not dying because I'm stabilized. So I'm like huffed out. Just like barely conscious. But I can't do anything.
It'll be your turn, but you're unconscious. You don't have to make death saving throws. The enchantment on the field. Rook.
Oh, geez. Rook will kind of be in a panic state at the moment because something just happened to her flail. She feels weird. Aelo took her hood off, and now Ailo's unconscious. So, question.
Yes.
Can I take an action or a bonus action to take one of the good berries out of my hood and give it to Aelo?
It would be a full action, yes.
I'll do it.
I'll take it and suddenly I'll just be awake and I'll get ready to stand up on my next turn, which won't be for a while. But thank you, Rook.
No problem. At least I can do.
You're doing great.
Why is it I picture like you take it out of your hood and you spike it down his throat? So like the force from tossing
Like
it downward like sends it down his gullet.
Like a football.
The
I was gonna
smite
say
is-
the Pathfinder slingshot good hit.
Where is
Divine Spike.
Yeah, divine spike. Yeah.
Where is Soul?
Up here.
Oh, my map was zoomed in, but I couldn't move it. So I was like, where is everything? Why am I only seeing half the dragon?
So you have a movement and a bonus action, Rook.
I have a question,
Uh-huh.
and it might be a stupid one. Is there any way that with my movement and my bonus action I can get on top of the dragon, given I am still holding the flail around its neck?
That would be climb action.
Okay.
Either that or it would be it's a live creature, so it'd be more like a grapple.
Grapple
climb.
check.
Yeah.
Yeah, so either way
so-
it's an action. That
yeah,
wouldn't
no.
work. Okay. Fair enough. I will... Give me just a second to check something.
No, you know what? Let's roll cool it. If you want to get on this dragon, you can get on this dragon.
I kind of
That
do. Do you want
sounds
me to roll
like a
something?
trap.
Yeah.
All right. You want to climb on it?
Sometimes
Sure.
the best things to spring the trap.
Do it.
Yeah?
You're on it.
Just remember, like, our life force is tied together, so if you go down, I can fix that. It's fine.
And if I conk out, I'll... Never mind. We'll get there. I'm gonna try to jump on the dragon.
All right.
Can I
You're
just
on
do
it.
that, or do I need to do something? I'm on the dragon!
It doesn't even phase it. It lets you.
I don't like
Oh.
that.
I don't like that, but okay. I don't think Rook has...
That's
I don't think
horrifying.
get on the
Rishi.
dragon.
Seeing Aelo go down and then immediately pick up, and then basically changing course. Rishi is gonna just have that crossbow bolt ready and is just gonna fire it off once. Scroll my character sheet up. One. That is an 18 to hit the dragon
That'll hit.
for 6 full damage.
All right. You guys will notice at this point that there is a certain degree that is being sloughed off from the dragon scales of all physical attacks. You're hurting. It's just there seems to be some sort of resistance. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, as that bolt hits the dragon, there's kind of like a weird pulse that comes from it, which will end up kind of vibrating up into Rook. And Rook, you can go ahead and have inspiration. If I need to get closer, I can, I'll say, move 5 feet forward so you're within 30 feet of me.
60 feet for Bardic Inspiration.
Is it? Okay. Oh, it's Healing Word. Is
Healing Word's also 60 feet. It might be 90 even.
oh,
Yep.
Aria.
It's 60.
I love you, Aelo, but kind of want to save a spell slot just to make sure that Rook doesn't die.
I've
Up
got
to
him.
It's a
you.
good plan.
Yeah, so I think I am going to shoot a dart. Actually, no. I don't
Entrance.
know what I
We
want to
need
do.
to put out. We need to put out some damage.
Damage spells.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna use a dart.
17 will hit.
Alright, cool. That's it. That's what I got.
Kadath.
It will. He will. Give me just a second. Double check everything. He's gonna hold up his hand again. More crackling energy is gonna come from it. This time it's gonna be one that y'all have seen before. Swirling water, almost like a Blastoise hydro pump, is gonna come from his hand, and he will Eldritch Blast.
19 will hit.
And he can, because of his Eldritch Invocation. Why did it not do? It didn't do the damage. Oh, there we go. 4 force damage,
Okay.
and it will also. Wacha. It'll be pushed 10 feet this way. And then Kadath will is this next to it? Or is this next to it? Or is this next to it?
That's next to it.
Oh, it is kind of in between squares.
Yeah, it is weirdly.
No, I
me.
can see what it is. He'll go.
Yeah, there we go.
He'll go right here. He won't get quite up next to it, but he'll leave himself as an enticing target because he is still covered in a frost-like armor.
So,
Alright, she is going to walk up right there. As she's walking up, she's banging her trident onto her shield. Instead of making like a clanging noise, it sounds like an old like ship bell. So it's like dong, 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 and she's casting Toll the Dead on it.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That's great.
5 bells.
And
Nice.
he needs to make a Wisdom 11 saving throw. And since he has taken damage, he'll take 10 points of necronic damage.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Get it.
is there anything else you'd like to do?
As a bonus action, she is going to like, after done casting the spell, she's going to point her trident at Aelo, and it'll look like a drop of like water hits him, and you will get healing word.
Thank you.
I'm being like rodeo. Gotta save those heals until people are at 0.
You get
Yeah.
5 points.
That's me right there. I was
that
me
end your
all
turn?
last season.
That is my turn.
You guys stressed me the fuck
Nice.
out.
Here we go.
We love tracks.
So this dragon will shoot up 30 feet into the air. I need, because he's doing this at the fastest speed that he possibly can. Dusk, go ahead and get an attack of opportunity. I need Rook. Roll me a strength save.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
10 will miss.
don't think 10. Yeah.
You're a paladin. You should be alright at those.
Seeing strength save.
Because paladins
I
are
think they're
wisdom,
wisdom
charisma,
and
just
charisma.
like
That's an 8.
just like clerics.
So once you guys crest this 30 feet height, he's going to turn around. He's going to grab you shoulder by shoulder. And then he's going to speed to the ground with the rest of his 30 feet and seismic toss your ass.
Seismic toss. Yeah.
Oh my
I was about
God.
to say.
I've always wanted to
Um,
be part of this Pokemon move.
So that is 66 worth of damage, as if you were taking a full 60 foot of fall damage. 22 points of damage. It cannot be slowed because he is physically tossing you down with the beating of his wings as he reaches his ground and basically like shoves you into the ground.
Is there a crater of any kind?
You know what? Let's you know what? Yeah, we'll do a
Anime
1d2.
crater.
Yeah, we'll do a 1d6. Let's see how far out this crater will go. About 5 feet from where you land.
Hey guys, top of the round, can we do a bathroom break?
We're almost done.
If possible.
We'll get there.
Okay. So Rook is momentarily unconscious.
That'll
And
make
then
it.
you see her. Got any better than that? As she uses Relentless Endurance to regain 1 hit point when she goes unconscious.
Isn't there a roll for that?
Nope.
It's a half orc racial passive.
You can only do it once per day.
When you're dropped to 0 hit points, you instead go to 1. Once per long rest.
Okay. So
God, I'm a nerd. I know too much about D&D.
this changes things, but he's got to act fast. So I'm going to here's how it's going to play out is the last round. After fumbling with Rook's hood, he gets his own quarterstaff after throwing his greatsword on the ground. Fumbled up in his own cape, and he rushes over to the dragon and he shouts, At the Bardic College, this is why the dress code is no capes. And I'm gonna shillelagh and quarterstaff him
Ooh.
for 6 damage, and that's magical.
Okay. So you will see, kind of once you hit it, the creature will kind of disappear into almost a light dusting of different colored kind of situations. Let me. All right, guys. Congratulations. I would say that at this point, you guys have succeeded this round.
Woo!
Oh.
Can I?
Wait.
We're built different.
Waiting.
He said this round.
This round.
I mean,
Can I roll some sort of check to, since I've already made a night scale reference, to do like a Chaucer, like cockatiel strut back and forth to like pump us up, like get the crowd
sure.
going?
I mean, you can definitely attempt a let's do a persuasion roll in the crowd.
Can I give him the help action?
Are you proficient in performance?
I am.
Or
I am
persuasion,
indeed.
sorry.
Performance or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay.
I'm absolutely proficient in both.
Okay. You know what's funny? I'm not proficient in persuasion, just performance. Hey. Oh, and that would be with advantage, but I don't know if I can
Do it.
Yeah. Okay. So 19.
Do better. Also, you're still blessed, I think. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
I'm not. I was not. So
Yeah, so the
19
crowd-
total.
I'm just gonna, for flavor, be helping out, sort of like pointing at myself as a joke, kind of making fun of the situation.
So the crowd is definitely live, active. They are excited. I would say that you guys successfully have completed this. They will kind of give you guys a minute in the stage, and then once you guys are done, once you've kind of course, gotten everything out that you wanted to, you'll be requested to come back to the chilling area. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a quick bathroom break. We'll be right back, everybody, and then we will continue the story for our last hour.
All right.
I'm gonna turn camera off. I'll be right back. Thank you guys.
And we're back, everyone. Welcome back from break. This is Max and Jace at the top of the
All
hour
right,
with some
cut
smooth
it.
listening
We're
jingles.
live, Rodeo. Hi, everybody.
was behaving.
Welcome back. We have just taken our quick minutes break to use the bathroom, grab drinks, rehydrate, check our posture, all those lovely stuff that you see on stream.
I better check my posture.
When we last left off, you guys had just defeated a dragon in the arena. You guys will be kind of brought back to the room before. Welcome, thank you. You'll be brought back to the room from before when you guys were fighting or chilling to get ready to fight. And in this room, there's going to be another lever, and in the center of everything, there's going to be, I think, 15 gold and another letter. It's going to be addressed pretty much to the party.
A letter?
Yeah.
We just got a letter.mp4. I will open it, and hopefully it does not have explosive.
No, it's definitely not
flip of
explosive. So there's two things on it. You've been scouted out by 2 guilds. The names will be more available on this sheet of paper later tonight, as pretty much everything else. But there is an option to you guys where you can go in and you can double the amount of gold you just earned if you succeed in another combat, or you can kind of have this combat replay in certain inns through it's not like TVs, but they have these crystal lanterns that kind of flicker, and through there you can actually review like things that have been occurring throughout the entire combat. So you can either head back in for another combat or have that replay 2 or 3 times this evening in hopes of getting more people interested in you to join their guild.
If we do the
if
second
we do another-
combat, is it immediate, or do we have like an hour to prepare?
You would have some time to prepare. It would probably be within the next few hours, not right away.
With an hour,
Short,
I'm
but
fine.
not long rest.
Short rest. Yeah.
With an hour, I'm fine to go again.
Now, because that's what you're giving up is basically publicity. So you're going back in for fun, but you're losing the replay of your.
Aria would
first
take
combat.
publicity.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
in that case,
yeah, because we might not fight a dragon a second time. So
Yeah.
we might fight
Or
something
we could
stupid,
fight
like a
something-
dog.
Or it could be something which we might not win against.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Earlier in the day, could Aria have found a pub to say like, "Hey, can I just entertain for fun? Like, just entertain to make money rather than signing up for a thing?"
Yeah, you probably would have been okay to have kind of role played in the sure but not a good end.
Sure, but good.
Sure but good end. Sorry.
All right. Because at the end of the battle, she very much would have wanted to shout out the fact that she's performing, like say something like, "Come see me perform at the hotel." I forget what it's called.
Sure but good end.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the battle, also Kadath would have went up to the dragon, since it is now a object because it's a dead corpse. He would have put his hand on the wing and made a symbol of waves on it with prestidigitation.
I'll do
Rook?
the. What?
Okay. Rook, as soon as the combat was over, as soon as she realized she was okay, immediately throws the hood back up, bleeding as she is. If we're having, we can have a conversation later about publicity versus stuff, but go ahead, Rishi.
Oh, I was gonna just do Rishi doing the cocky. Thank you. We'll be here all week, kind of, all month, I guess, in this case. And then bowing as we go off. But once we get that thing at so, what I understand, could keep going, which I think I could possibly handle, or we could just submit ours. Be reviewed.
We also run the risk of perhaps being put up against something embarrassingly easy. So,
Embarrassingly difficult. Although, Kadath, you said dragons were gonna be good. Yes, what?
Kadath
happened?
will roll his eyes, reach into his pocket, take out a gold, and flip it in your direction.
Rishi will catch it in the air and just thank you. I didn't ask for that, and I will not do anything to pay it. Hey, Aelo, I just bought 2 nights on me.
actually, I
That
think
is-
they're on Kadath, but
Well,
We
if
we
I wasn't
have
so cocky about the dragon.
we already have 2 guilds looking at us.
Sometimes it's worth being wrong.
well,
Wouldn't
I
know.
think the decision is unanimous. If everyone would like to have their final say, we keep this recording and have it replay. We're happy with the fight. He kind of gives a side eye to Rook. Not an angry side eye,
Yeah.
but like a cautious side eye.
Rook will sigh, and they say, neither option is good for me, but we're here, so I'm down for that. I suppose.
Just to answer one of the listeners here, evocative. That's exactly what the arena does. That creature was not killed in combat. It just was brought back to its cage. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to give that information out. Continue.
Oh, then Kadath would have noticed the spell didn't go off, and he would have walked his happy ass away from that creature
live
because you cannot target prestidigitation to do symbols on non-living objects.
Rook, friend, were fantastic back there. That was quite a show, both in being body slammed by a dragon, ever seen that happen, and also kind of exploding it a little bit. That was also haven't seen either of those happen. So
Neither
Good
have
job.
I. Thank you, I suppose.
you're welcome. I think I'm going to get. Do we have anything for the rest of the night? Plans, anyone?
Not that I am aware. I know that I'm performing later, but I think the rest of the time we can just take some downtime. That was kind of a heavy fight.
It lightly hammered, right? And I think all the blood freeze might kind of help getting lightly hammered.
Well,
I
with the
would like-
tavern we're staying at, it appears that everyone else will be doing the same.
Exactly. Can't take part in a bar fight unless you're a real good drunk. Let's go.
I've been in enough bar fights. I just would like to rest. I'm still kind of injured from our first fight.
We'll show them the meaning of unsafe.
See? Now you're getting it, Keenan. Now you're getting it. It's about confidence. Better than everyone, and you have to
People don't scare me.
see. This is it. Got it. The looks. You've got the scary voice, big beefcake. We've pretty face. We've got the other pretty face. And we've got the prettiest. I see.
You'll notice that Kadath kind of tenses up at that, and then doesn't say anything else.
So, like I said, I'm gonna go back and get lightly hammered. Else.
we'll join you momentarily, laddie. But Rook, I need to speak with you alone, just briefly.
Why?
I just have something to say. Simple enough. Or perhaps not so simple.
That's not suspicious, but okay.
Just trust me. It's good intended.
Alright, you all can walk on ahead, I suppose. Meet you there.
So, Rook, I want to sincerely apologize for removing your hood during battle. I invaded your space. It was just, in the spur of the moment, the most practical place to put the good berries, and doubly gracious of my part, you saved my life with it. Well, I know we are safe in life in the ring, but you got me back up on my feet, and so I am doubly sorry and doubly thankful.
You're fine, Aelo. I prefer to keep out of the public eye for now. I left an interesting situation behind me, and I'd rather not be dragged back into it for the moment.
I appreciate your confidence in telling me that. Thank you.
I wouldn't have saved your life if I didn't at least a little bit trust you.
And I respect you this much for it. Here,
Just
I'll buy you a drink.
I will take that.
Yes. Just remember that for the 5 silver for the amazing drink you had last time in Hazel, you could get 50 copper ales and get just as drunk, if not more so. And he gives her a wink.
I won't misuse your money, but I will say I am a fan of an experience. I'm not one to just get willy-nilly drunk. I like to try shit.
Well,
Maybe that's-
Rishi does call me an experience, so
We
let's go.
we will unpack that later. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just walks.
Hey, wait up, guys.
So we are all heading back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So of course, you guys will kind of head back to that lovely place. Let me go ahead and give you a picture of the gentleman that you guys met earlier.
It's Jesus.
It's not Jesus.
Jack in the Box Jesus.
Oh my lord,
Jesus has
people.
a small face and a long neck, dog.
So,
Jarifus.
That's very good.
all right. So, just so that you know what he kind of looks like, let's go ahead and hop you back to the regular tavern. The place is, I would say, just a little bit more busy than it was before. You've got a few people kind of cracking drinks. It definitely does not have quite the crowd it does outside, but you will hear kind of the fireplace crackling in the back. Just enough for like ambience and light. It's not really putting off a lot of heat, especially right now because it's still decently warm. For all the listeners here, normally I do for the podcast this lovely little thing called a calendar, because we are currently on the first of, I think, Tulpum at this point, which is late summer, as we spent the night. So it is cooling off, most definitely. It's probably around that month where you're going to start seeing some of the leaves and trees kind of change throughout. Still early, though, so you're not going to see that. But that page that you guys have, once you kind of roam into the inn, grab your drinks, maybe find a nice, comfortable seat for 6-7 people, there will be an update on the page from before. The 2 guilds will change to actually 3, and then it'll start listing out the names slowly over time. Kind of filling out as if it would develop like a photo. Let's see here. Sorry, give me a second. Just got to pull up the names. So, the first guild interested is the Darkened Alley.
Yeah, Corey, could we have had a short rest in this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the time you guys have actually exited the main combat and everything, like so they have healers and stuff like that. Go ahead, and basically take a full rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, everyone gets an
Everything
extra decent.
everything in that actual arena isn't meant to actually completely deplete you. It's more of like a facade of combat for the most part.
I just rolled really high on my hit dice for the first
Yeah, you
time
did.
ever. My god. Anyway.
The healers fix my broken leg. Well, not broken leg, but bum leg.
They're gonna fix what you came in with.
I know.
But also, you can add a defense, y'all. Because Rishi exists, and instead of a song of rest, kind of be jovial and keeping everyone in spirits. That is what she does.
Song of stand-up comedy.
So
Nice. What's the deal with airline food?
More like song of bits.
Nice.
there is a full
Jace
layout
gets
here
me.
now after a bit of time of pretty much every guild you guys are getting looked at from. So the Darkened Alley is one that is looking into you. Another one called the Sun's Light and the Twilight's Chosen.
Seems we've run the full gamut.
Personally, I like the last one, but that's
Can
me.
we do
Are we able
checks
to-
of some sort?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We can roll some investigation, maybe history or religion, whatever you guys would like to roll.
I was
All
gonna say-
individually? Sorry.
Well, it depends. I mean, you know, if you guys want to work together, you gotta talk it out amongst
What
yourselves.
roll?
What you want to do?
I would love to roll a history check, and I'm curious if, given my background and my time in Neveska, I would recognize any of those names.
Let's do a history.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm also going to do.
Why don't one of you help the other with the history?
I'm not proficient in it, and if that's.
Oh.
That's 11.
I can help you with history if you want help with it, but you already rolled it. Never mind.
Well,
Yeah, I did.
your help would give her advantage, so she would
All right,
roll again.
I'll give you help with that.
What rolls can we make? You said history, investigation, insight.
No. Insight's more like you're checking something out.
Religion.
That's an
Religion
11
too?
total.
You know that one of them is a name that you've heard of before, but you can't think of where. It's just like on the tip of your tongue. It is Twilight's Chosen.
Twilight's Chosen.
Any arcana? Could that be used at all?
Yeah, kind of. It might discern if any have prolific members with, arcane usage in them, or like they're a caster of some kind. With a history of 17 from Rishi, you will know that the Darkened Alley is somewhere like a newer guild. They're trying to buff up their numbers. They've got maybe 50 people altogether, but they are not well known. Sun's Light is about a slightly early to mid-level, so they're a scuffed level guild. Also, they're kind of working their way up in numbers, but they're somewhere in the 200 range at this point. Now, the Twilight's Chosen is the really, really weird one. That is a legendary guild, and they have a total of only 7 members.
Huh.
And they're
Okay.
interested in us.
I'll let all the
That's
other knowledge.
suspicious.
Yeah.
I rolled an investigation when I heard that information, so I'm going to take that information that Rishi gathered, and I'm going to ask around maybe more of the well-to-do guilds that might be sitting around in the bar. Probably the ones that are keeping to themselves, that aren't just there for the bar fights. Maybe they have some magic items. I'm talking about the prospective people I'm asking about. The Twilight's Chosen. So some of the more professional looking people in the bar, if they've heard anything with that investigation
Okay, so
about Twilight server or Twilight.
What heard anything? What like what their last job was, where they're at? Like what exactly are you looking for?
Like how they got legendary status, which would probably be known because legendary guild status means that you're known by like 95, 99% of people wherever you go. So
So
how they got legendary status.
the information that you're going to gather with a 14 is that they were founded probably roughly like 10 years ago. Back then, they were an up-and-coming guild. They were quickly kind of making the ranks. They went up in like 3 ranks. But the biggest thing that kind of went over is that there was this situation with pretty much an adult black dragon dealing somewhere in a town close to, we're going to say, can't think of the name. Give me a second. So many names, so many worlds.
Nottingham.
No, it was Nottingham. Brain fart. Over by Hollymead, just off the shore, near Low Tide Refuge. And it came swooping in and basically demanded that pretty much the human race that lived there was now owned by it. And they would need to give money, give, anything that it thought of value to it, and basically state their allegiance to being basically his slaves. They were there at the time and did not take kindly to that. So, of course, they went up against this adult dragon. And, of course, at their level, they should not have beaten it. But nobody understands how they came out the winner. They just know that there was this pretty epic battle, a lot of destruction in the main center of that little town. And by the end of it, the black dragon was just done for. So once it's dead, the group kind of quickly became legendary. They were given awards from Graydon, the largest kingdom, and basically became like the well-known people in Krokka as they set up their guild hall here.
I'm going to come back to the group with this information. Just say for description's sake, with the bag of 15 gold that we won, I'm going to slap it down on the table and be like, here's what we won. But I'm going to say, looks like we got ourselves the attention of some dragon slayers. Some notable ones at that. Although the way they earned legendary status is kind of a mystery. Seems a bit suspect. But a legendary guild can get you a lot of places.
Access to a lot of knowledge. I'd say we go for it.
Gives us access to basically any quest that we want off the board, but that could also be an issue. We may not be ready for all of the things that we'd have access to.
You might expect too much out of us.
Well, as I understand, we don't get all the privileges of a legendary guild ourselves. They'd be acting as our sponsors. So it could be possible that they delegate the lesser tasks to us, and they might be able to set their own prices for our tasks. So I don't know. What do we think?
I mean, forgive me my suspicion, but why us? If it's such a small group, why are they interested in us?
Perhaps they saw a kinship. Exactly, Kadath. Yeah.
And they killed the dragon.
They saw the challenge as something that was too hard for us to beat, and we did the same thing that they supposedly did.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
Aria, dear.
Mm.
I think you are actually on. Said, join a legendary, have access to information and I assume contact. Yes?
I suppose.
Then, I cast my vote for that. Go be legendary.
And as luck would have it, their guild hall is set up in Krokka, so we can go and pay them a visit and see exactly what they saw in us for ourselves. Answers every question.
I also agree. I'm looking for knowledge as well, so.
Me too.
Right. Well, worst case, we can always back out if we find something fishy or doesn't feel right. I'm okay with it.
Right. Well, cheers to success then. Rishi will
Alright.
pitch back what I'm assuming is the PBR of this bar.
You did.
Yeah.
Depends,
What
because
a
you
great-
can pretty much get the standard ale. That's going to be like a copper or two. For a silver, though, you can get the basically the house blend
Of beer?
of ale.
What can I get? What's the fanciest thing I could get for the table?
Oh, the fanciest thing you can get for the table?
Yeah.
Premium royalty elven ale.
That
How
sounds
much?
expensive.
It's 2,000 gold a bottle.
Okay.
Go
What
ahead.
can I?
Go ahead, Kate.
What can I get for like up to 5 gold for the table?
So up to
$11
5 gold
wine.
for the table, you can get about a common to close premium dwarven ale. High in content, low in taste.
You know what? How much would that be for the table? 5?
5 gold.
Yeah, I'll splurge for the group. I'll do it secretly. I'll go up and I'll ask.
So you know those like
Ooh.
artisan kegs, those like little
Yeah.
tiny ones that you can like brew. He'll basically for 5 gold give you about one of those. So it's basically enough for the whole table for pretty much the night.
Kadath will go. You'll see Kadath get up, go to the bar, and then he'll come back with this little keg, and he'll place it on the
Little
table.
pint.
Little pint.
Little pony keg.
Also, speaking
job,
of
well
that,
done.
we still haven't divvied up the gold that we got from the bounty and from the arena.
That is true.
30 gold. By the way.
Well, we can keep it in group funds. You know what the saying says about blood between strangers.
No.
There's also
No, I don't know that one, old man. Is that something from like 400 years ago or something?
I don't know that at all.
They say that blood split between strangers will clot into friendship, but gold split
What?
between friends will grow into enmity.
That
What?
doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
That
I
doesn't
don't
make
think
any
I'm drunk enough to understand that. I think I understand your that saying. I've never.
For once
Okay.
in my
You'll-
life, for once in my life, I'm siding with Rishi.
You'll hear a voice kind of from behind the table. Not like behind you guys, but like kind of walking up. I must say that's a very creepy analogy. There's going to be this human, dark hair, kind of decently 5 o'clock, leather / metal armor. He's going to be pretty much donned, long sword to his side, 2 hand axes, pretty much a full adventurer.
I like his man bun.
Yeah, it's a bit of a man bun,
That's
I
a
guess.
little bit.
I like it. I said I wasn't making fun of it, dog. This shit's
No,
good.
I wasn't saying you were. I was just saying, like, yeah, I guess it is a
nice-
man bun.
That's a
Ish.
nice man bun.
And he'll point to a seat. May I?
The price of entry is your name.
My name is Weltus. You can call me Welt.
Okay, Blister. Go ahead and have a seat.
Be polite.
Name
He has
is
a
either
nickname. Is
Weltus
having
or
his-
Welt, please, if you don't mind. But he will say.
Okay. trying to give nicknames. Is nicknames?
In Welt's head, he'll hear, "I'm sorry for my friend's lack of tact."
He'll kind of look to you and nod, and you'll hear it back in your head. It's fine.
Ooh! I love it.
Can I ask why you'd want to sit with us? What's the reason?
Well, I mean, you did a really good show out there in the arena. Isn't it usual to maybe gain a fan or something?
We thank you for it.
Thank you. Fans typically buy a round.
I don't think you're a fan. You're too armed to be a fan.
Kadath! You're gonna call
Oh,
me
it could
out?
be.
Well,
You'll see Kadath give Soul just a look. Soul knows that look. She's seen it for the last 4 years whenever she speaks her mind too much in an inappropriate way.
Thank you.
And he'll give his customary grumble.
so you got a lot of people, I guess, kind of coming up, making you a little bit wary, I guess. I wouldn't want to speak to a stranger either, honestly. You never know what kind of wackos are out there. And he'll put down a gold piece towards a drink, and he'll grab a cup if you don't mind, Kadath. Of course, in your head, you'll hear before he even does any of this. Do you mind if I grab?
In his mind, no. Feel free.
So he'll just rack it up, take a good swig, kind of shiver a little bit. So, competition is pretty steep here. What's the plan next, if you don't mind me asking?
Can I roll an insight check on this dude? Like,
Yeah, sure.
that one oddly enough
Can I
is too
ass-
much.
Yeah.
I don't think I can assist, but can I roll separately?
Sure.
Cool.
Insight of
Kadath
6.
looks to
I mean, he seems just interested.
Kadath looks to Soul.
I can give the help action to Rook.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting next to Rook. And we're
Rook,
looking
go
at
ahead
him.
and get advantage on that one.
Kadath looks to Soul because he's never been the best at judging people.
So an 11.
Ow.
He does.
So Aria and I are just silently judging.
Yeah.
With an 11,
What?
he does seem to have an ulterior motive. But you do get the feeling that it's not necessarily aggressive or like,
he have-
you know, he's not out to get you. He's
Does he-
interested, but for his own reasons.
Does he have any insignia on him? Any
There
markings
is
that-
there is like a little print kind of emblem medallion, I guess you could call it, on his chest.
What does it look like?
It is that of a. It's kind of like a moon through clouds, with a bit of starlight kind of poking through them.
I'm going to bypass all this scrutiny, be it fair or unfair. I'm going to answer his original question, and I'll say I wouldn't call the competition steep as I would plentiful. After all, we did see a gnome try to play a hair comb.
To be fair, that was hilarious.
Oh yes, I do know him. He is a very interesting person. Little bastard. So, I guess it was successful. You guys must have gotten scouted by some good guilds, I'm sure.
By some, yes, but I believe we are possibly waiting to make sure all the.
Oh, just waiting it out. Any that pique your interest? He's gonna take a small swig. Kind of, you're gonna see his eyes kind of like scanning the group.
At this point, Kadath, he's just sitting back, looking normal, but he will reach out into each person's mind and tell them to notice the medallion on his chest.
Would I know what that is a symbol of?
You can
there a
take a
check
crack
on it?
at it with history or we'll do history or religion, maybe potentially. Probably the best that are probably gonna get because history of 15. It does see.
Whoa, whoa.
Sorry about that. Give me a second. Give me a second. My
We're
bad.
gone.
I was
That's a 15.
Roll a 15.
was checking
Natural
the rolls and it
I prepared explosive roots this morning.
it is a medallion for the Twilight group, but it's not necessarily a member's medallion. Seems to be handmade.
Are you an agent of some kind?
Depends who hires me, I guess. But today I'm just here as a spectator.
And why aren't you part of the competition? You seem well worn enough.
You know what? I just don't think I would measure up.
Why is that?
Can I do an insight check to judge his strength based on how he looks and the aura he's giving off, if anything like that?
You could attempt to. 12. Something's not right about what he said. He's not. Maybe he's undercutting himself, right?
Kadath
I
knows
have an
about that.
interesting request. Can I? Because I've noticed that there's some sort of underlying messaging going on, and he does seem to be of a warrior. But can I do an Arcana check to determine if he is some kind of spellcaster as well?
Sure.
Okay. And possibly determine which one.
I will help you with that.
Sure.
14. We'll go with advantage on that for the help action.
That'll be a 14.
Drop a 12 for a 14. He is a caster of some respect, but with a 14, it's some sort of mixture of a sword and shield, maybe a spell sword of some kind. But it's hard to narrow down. He'll finish his drink and nod. Thank you for the lovely conversation, the great time. And I do hope to see you guys again at some point. And good luck on the competition out there, truly. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I hope you guys soar to new heights. He'll nod.
Thank you, Voltus.
Thanks, Wilt. Hopefully
Kadath
we
will
see
give
you
him a
again.
nod.
He'll do that kind of manly thing where you kind of bounce your fist off the table twice, very gently, and then just wave and head off.
Here's my question. I'll give him a nod. Will he give me an up nod or a down nod? It's a very important question.
It
Real-
depends.
that's a
Do
real
you up
question.
nod or down nod?
I side nod.
Side
side
nod.
up
What
nod.
a
He'll side
signal
nod the other way.
Like a side up nod, like that?
So you do it this way, he'll do it this way.
Because there's the up nod and there's the side up nod, the guys know what I'm talking about.
I
Guys
don't
know what I'm
really
talking about.
Why are you bringing in a whole different vector? Up or down?
Yeah.
Because dog, there's
Really
side
high.
nods.
Regardless,
side nods.
he will do
Like
the
hey.
kind. He'll do it the opposite side nod upward.
All right. I like the cut of his jib.
Even before he walks away, Soul will be like, I don't trust him.
Do we want to watch him a little bit?
Yes.
Soul is.
So
Not gonna
he'll,
follow him, but yeah.
In Soul's head, she'll hear from Kadath. I trust him.
That
there's
doesn't mean much.
Do you want a perception or anything to watch?
no. At this point, it's clear, and he's not hiding anything. He'll head up to the bar and he'll meet up with two people. One is the smaller gentleman from earlier, the one who was playing the comb and the sheet of paper, and the other one is this rather large dragonborn, who is wielding this really hefty military battle hammer, and it's going to have this crooked hook at the bottom of it. It's going to have a nice kind of shimmer to it as you see a little bit of lightning streak down the handle a bit. The Dragonborn is going to be blue with yellow eyes. He will also look towards a sorceress in the back, and they'll kind of have a bit of a conversation. And after a bit, they'll kind of leave. The sorceress will kind of snap her finger, and the book that was on the counter in front of her will just kind of float up, close, and follow them out.
Well, that was weird. I'm gonna go perform. I do need help. Kadath, you were very good in helping me earlier. Do you want to help me again?
Of course. Angel needs security. It gets rough in here.
Do you need a vocalist?
I will happily have you come and help me tell this story.
Are you saying my voice isn't good enough?
Your voice
I did
is
hear you
lovely,
sing in that
but there are
cabin.
2 characters, so you could each play a character.
Yeah, your voice is awful.
You actually,
know
for
this.
the first time when he said that first, you'll notice a slight grin, and then he'll roll his eyes at Soul and give her a nod.
By the way, I didn't want front of things. So
You're breaking up a bit, buddy.
Yeah, I think you're talking too quietly for your microphone. You might have to get a little bit closer.
Okay. Am I audible now, or am I still?
Yes.
No, you're good.
Okay. Didn't want to say this in front of them. I didn't want to give too much away. That was perhaps our potential employers, maybe, or like an offshoot of our potential. So
In your head, you'll hear, "I thought as much. The symbols seemed fitting."
Yeah, kind of. I figured everyone would get that, but just in case. But Aria, let's Rishi will take one drink, and then kind of the crappy PBR will finish that off, and then it's gonna follow Aria up on stage.
What story are we doing?
And she's gonna pull out a little book that she has, flicked to somewhere in the middle. Go, it's a elven tale that my dad used to tell me about. A girl who got lost in the woods and learned how to turn into a wolf. And she'll hold the book out towards Kadath.
He'll shake his head, and in her head, she'll hear, "I don't know how to read."
She'll nod and go, actually, you know what might be good? If you could help me make some ambiance, because I know the flute will be able to make the characters, and I think that's what I'm gonna focus on. If you could help me with ambiance, with prestidigitation, and then hold the book out to Rishi. Since you are Mr. Spoken Word, would you like to actually tell the tale?
I'd love to.
Kadath
Also-
will hold his hand up and quietly for her with prestidigitation make some wolves howling and stuff like that. And I'll look to her for is this the right kind of ambiance you're looking for?
She'll nod, and then pull out her flute.
Is this in common or is elfish?
It would be in common. Her dad
Okay,
is a human who ran around learning a bunch of elven tales.
One character who doesn't speak elfish.
No, it's in common.
I
I was
speak it,
going
I
to
just
take a
don't
front row
read it.
seat at the stage and dare to put his feet up on the stage and lean back and
Rishi
his
kind of
boots.
kick at Aelo's feet.
He'll
I know we're
cut
not
back.
in the best place, but somewhat cultured. Somewhat cultured.
I will footsies back and then drop his feet on off the
Not
stage.
Not now. Not now. And
Rook will tap Aelo on the shoulder and say, I'm not one for elven storytelling myself. Do you mind paying up for that drink?
Oh, absolutely. What did you have?
I was going to ask the bartender for the most interesting cocktail he has.
So you want
I remember
You want the
good old
acid
days
drop.
for it.
I want the what?
Oh,
it's called an acid drop. Hello, Trainman 90.
hello, train man.
So
rain.
he's gonna pull over a bottle of liquor. He's gonna have a clear glass, which is in very short terms very hard to get a hold of, but because this is such a specialty drink, it will cost probably about 6 gold. But it'll fill with green liquid. He'll add a cherry on top, and then you'll watch as he takes a vial of something and slightly pours it over the cherry, which will then kind of like melt into like a jelly, and like this black soot will fall into the liquid.
Rook will be holding it in her hand, inform Aelo of this, and then take it like a shot as she walks away.
Oh god, okay, give me a con save.
Okay.
Oh,
He's dead. Rip.
Rook is a person who makes poor decisions.
that's
And
11.
rolls low.
All right, we're gonna get there. All right, let's get to the performance first, right? So, welcome, Magic Bubbles. You will kind of pop off with around 11. We'll give you like a +4 because you're also getting help from Rishi. You're also getting help from Kadath, so you got like a prestidigitation kind of going on.
I am proficient in performance. If I can.
You can give her advantage if you like.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
let me roll that again. I was very sad. I have a +7 with my very special elven flute.
That's
Thank
great.
There you go.
That's more like it.
That's
29
right
with
there.
Kadath's prestidigitation.
This is like my big important story moment to get her to interact with other characters.
So, do you like holophoner some costuming onto Rishi?
No,
I
I've
mean,
got-
I
that
can
works?
also do that. Like, I also have prestidigitation as well, so I can.
my like
Prestidigitation won't do
idea.
that, you need minor illusion.
My idea is that as she's playing the flute, she's got like the little girl character here and the group of wolves that end up finding this little girl, and she's got them all dancing around each other until the little girl grows, and then she learns to shift into a wolf and shift back to human, and then a group of humans when she finds people, and she decides to stay with the wolves instead, and it plays out this entire little thing while Rishi's doing the spoken word and Kadath is helping with noises and like smoke and
Images
things like that.
and lights
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So,
Once I learned thaumaturgy.
go ahead and give me a D12, D6, and a D4.
D12, D6, D4.
So 5, 5, and 1. So you're gonna get 5 gold, 5 silver, and 1 copper for your performance.
Nice.
You guys will pretty much have the hand of pretty much whatever you want to drink. They're gonna pretty much pay for your drinks for the rest of the night after that performance. With the Constitution save, I wouldn't say Rook. It would take you not that long to get drunk, especially since that first drink is kind of curdling whatever is in your stomach, and it kind of destroys your taste buds for the rest of the night. Like, you don't taste anything. You don't taste the food. You don't taste the drink. You don't taste the alcohol that you drank before. It is numb in here. For anybody who is like looking at her for the rest of the night, there is like black in her mouth, not like necrotic, but if you ever like drank squid ink,
I was gonna say like a char.
every once in a while she might
Charcoal
not feel it,
toothpaste,
but it's
yeah.
gonna go numb and it's just gonna kind of leak down the side of her chin. Every once in a blue moon.
So, I want to be watching her very closely throughout this, and I guess it might be sleight of hand, but for the scene, what I want to happen is like every time she goes to reach for a drink, I would make sure that no one has first spiked it, and then I would like hand her the drink. But if she's not looking okay, I'll swap it out for a glass of water, and because her taste buds are gone, she won't know the difference. So I'll just like keep feeding her the drinks as much as she can handle, but not over that amount.
Okay.
If you just
We're in
want
dad mode.
description, that's fine.
I think she will keep drinking and not notice the water. And
Now-
then also not notice that she's definitely drank far too much if she's still drinking the water.
Now here's the quick question, because people are going to be handing you guys drinks throughout the night. Are you only taking them from Aelo? Are you taking them from other sources as well?
I'm
Rook, she's taking them from
Aelo.
everyone.
No, I'm taking them
Oh.
from Aelo. I trust Aelo with my drink.
Okay.
Rishi would be taking them from handed. I was gonna ask if I can roll to see how long it takes Rishi to get drunk, because Rishi's
Hell.
drinking to get drunk.
So there is one other moment throughout the night before we get closer to the end. Probably about half an hour after the performance, after your friend leaves and everything like that, where you guys are just kind of drinking, having fun. There's some music in the background kind of situation. And there will be a delivery of a very beautiful blue with silvery kind of inlay with like leaves on the bottle delivered to the table. The gentleman that you guys met earlier, the really skinny dude, you guys will have known throughout the night. They'll call him Yule, kind of like the wood, and he'll just kind of say, purchased by somebody who wishes to remain anonymous for your guys' party. He'll set
Is it the one that I was asking about earlier?
It's close. It's like almost 1,000 under that. It's not the royal ale. It is high elven ale. But it's still like $1,000 bottle.
yeah, man.
Kadath-
Someone buys you
Kadath-
Patron. you get-
Ew, Patron's not even that good.
I
Kadath
don't like
Kadath will pour for everyone.
I will say, Soul has not been drinking any of the ale. Most of the night, she'll just move the drink to somebody else, and just has been drawing basically the entire party as they've been performing or drinking, and just the entire room.
Kadath will
Rishi-
push her this glass and give her the look.
Be polite, drink this one.
Peer
And he'll
pressure.
cock his head slightly as he has his hand on the glass.
Don't give in to peer pressure.
He
people.
won't let her push it away.
Any
Let
drink
yourself
that
have a
Soul
drink, Soul.
Rishi Gold.
So,
In her
anybody
head,
who-
she'll hear that. Let yourself have a drink, Soul. Yeah, Noah in the chat says chug, chug, chug. He's right. Do it.
So, anybody who does drink this, it is smooth. I want you to think, probably like a very low burn, but high alcoholic. It has an aftertaste of cherry that kind of mellows out with a kind of like a smoothness of honey near the end of it.
Oh, I could go for one of these right now, man.
Yeah, Corey is
I think-
making me gonna make me
That's
act up in this
good.
chat right now.
I think
But-
Rook would like take a sip of it accidentally, taste it,
She can't
and
taste it.
immediately hand it back to Rishi.
But you wouldn't taste anything. That's the problem.
As I'll say,
Yeah.
Okay.
Rishi will pitch it
Push the
back
bottle.
and like
Yes,
is
hello.
basically doing this like Aelo is keeping an eye on, like anytime Aelo looks away, Rishi's like pitching another back, basically.
Now, is Rishi kind of like your average drinker, or does he drink more?
Bless you. One more.
You
Bless
drink
you,
more
Dad.
often.
I'm surprised it was only 2.
Average drinker. What?
Does he
Or
is
like
he
an
an average
alcoholic.
drinker, or does he drink more often?
Sorry. No, I don't think Rishi drinks that often. I think this is like the time Rishi's gotten
So,
pretty drunk.
is anybody used to drinking a little bit more?
Kadath probably is because he was on a ship with Soul for the
Oh,
past
that was
4
it.
years.
So
Yeah,
everybody
she
but
would
Rook,
be
because
used
Rook
to
can't really
drink.
taste it. So let's say Aelo and Kadath, you've probably had alcohol somewhere within this gander. Taking a couple of swigs, maybe even drinking a full glass. The alcohol content on this is somewhere around, I'd say, 52%.
Ooh, that's like a strong bourbon. Even my
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
even my fancy whiskey right here is only
Why is that on
45%.
hand? Why is that on hand, Romeo?
Because it's by my computer, dog. Why wouldn't it be on
It's
hand?
like, like that.
I can also grab my water and my dice bag. And
Well, yeah, we're playing. Okay.
I take it that for the rest of the night, because we are reaching on our 3rd hour mark, we're enjoying our night. We are enjoying free drinks. Aria?
There was just a scene that Kadath and Aria wanted.
Okay.
Um,
Well, let's go ahead and have that scene, and then we're going to wrap up for the night.
Thank you, because it's really, really, really quick.
Okay.
So at some point, while everyone is drinking wine, Aria will, pull Kadath aside. What?
Just Jace in the background. I don't know what he's doing.
It's like
Swizzling.
it's like 80 degrees in this room. I have a fan going.
All I
Like,
see is
fan.
this.
Yeah, I have to fan my shirt, and I don't want the public to see my
Okay, I'm sorry.
abs.
Aria,
So I have to turn around.
they don't want them to see the situation.
Yeah.
Aria, go ahead.
Yeah, so Aria will pull Kadath aside and hold out the 1 gold, 8 silver, and 3 copper for his share from the thing.
In her mind, she'll hear, "What's this for?"
For helping me tonight. It's your fair share.
Thank you.
You know, if you want to learn to read, I could teach you.
You could teach me how to read?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal.
It seems like a big deal. It's really hard. I watch Soul in her book all the time. It makes me embarrassed that I don't know how to.
Well, it seems like she's a little obsessed with her book. But it's
She's-
really not that hard, it just takes some practice.
You should see her quill. It turns different colors when she's writing.
I will have to pay attention to that, because that sounds very interesting.
If you could teach me how to read, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll teach you how to read.
He'll give her a nod, hand her a glass of elven wine. You more than earned it.
She'll just smile and take the glass, and then go sit down.
Kadath is not drinking very much. He's sipping, but he's taking a watch over the group, kind of like a bouncer almost, making sure nobody comes and starts trouble, or else they're gonna eat an Eldritch Blast that pushes them 10 feet away. Yeah. He's got security duties, so everybody else can have a good time. And that's it for him.
Okay. So, we'll say, you guys will have a good night. You'll have a good bit of party. You guys will drink plenty. You guys will head up to your rooms for the rest of the night. Take a good sleep, safe in your beds. The next morning, we'll get to that next game, but the biggest thing I think we're going to notice, and one thing we could start off with noticing next campaign, is that the 3 names that was originally scouting you out will go down to 1. 2 of the guilds that were interested will drop off.
And leaving us with
Twilight.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course. They bullied the other 2 out of it.
Sus.
I love it.
And that, guys, I think is a good place to end it for the night. And let me just go ahead and address the listeners. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for subscribing, for being with us. If you haven't yet and you've made it to here, make sure you subscribe. Check us out on Patreon, on Podbean, on YouTube. You're pretty much going to get everything that we've had. We've got some specialty stuff going up on Podbean, where we're going to be, letting you guys download some of the art that we're using, NPCs, monthly NPC bios, all this extra cool stuff that we're going to be doing. I want to thank Sirenscape for letting us use all their special backgrounds, sounds, and all this ambiance that you guys hear. It really helps pull a scene together. Later on, we'll have a link below, a tree link that you can go to check out everything. All the sounds and stuff that we're using. Thank you guys for listening. It's great to not only just play with some great friends, but also to have people here with us listening. So
just a huge thank you all. Yeah.
This was a
Thank
great first stream, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys,
for a first
being
stream.
here.
We
Hope
did
to
great.
see you next Monday.
On a second
Yes.
note, if any of you in the listening audience plan on being at GaryCon in 2.5 weeks, you'll get a chance to meet me if you want. I mean, I'll be there. And
Look for the most handsome man there. That's
Damn
Rook.
straight.
But
it's
Rishi's
about,
not there.
It's about
Damn,
true.
you're right. Right.
Yeah.
everybody.
Thank
I will be there in his stead.
We'll catch you
Being the
guys
second
next
most
week.
handsome man there.
We'll catch you guys next week. Same time, same place, same link. Join the adventure. And remember, keep your opportunities open.
Opportunity.